Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flip Dot Show. It's your host with the most, King True, Rosenberg, Benny Bo, the one with the word, the one with the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 3:28. I know I was supposed to be on here at 2:40, man. I had some other things that I was taking care of. Do apologize for the lateness and the tardiness, but we can get right into the content, man. As you can see, the title right here, Legend IRV GoTTi dead at 54, rest in paradise. Big condolences right now, and prayers for his family, his kids, man. But we gonna play this clip, which is a clip of IRV before he had the last stroke.
Saying something that I tell my kids all the time. I tell them everyone is born, we all born, and we're all gonna die. So in between, no, listen. So in between, we live.
Yes.
To the fullest.
Yes.
So that's what I think. So we live. I'm gonna expand on the love by saying I love everybody in this motherfucker.
We love you too,
We love you too.
We love
everybody in here.
We love you too.
You know, y'all know, Nene is special to me. And I know how I feel about Poppy. I know he's floating around in there.
Oh, he's here with us.
He's here with us. And he's saying, I know Mackie's floating around.
He's here with us.
You know what I'm saying? I miss him. I miss Poppy so much.
Yeah, we all do.
So the last love I'm gonna say is my children. Like Sonny, JJ, and Angie, I can't love my kids harder than I love them. You know what I'm saying? And I may be fucking up a little bit because they get whatever they want. Like whatever they want, they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep getting this money so I can keep giving them whatever the fuck they want.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right? And I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna give LC some love his birthday. Happy birthday. And it's my youngest, my boy, JJ. My boy, who really he's the one who's with me everywhere. He's the one who's staying to be in all honesty. This my guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, and I just want to make you happy. I want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him something that's gonna make him happy. Yes, sir.
Pass that over.
Let's give him something that's
Oh.
gonna make him happy.
You get happy, JJ, get happy.
Let's give him something that's gonna make him happy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
That's iller than the one. It's a little iller than the one.
What you did with French Swat?
Disrespect the bro. Don't disrespect the kid.
Jayden, you can't see him.
Let's send it. Let's send it.
Send it. Hey, where's the toaster? I was coming around. Hey, wait, where's the toast? Keep it going. Keep it going.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
This right here is Chris GoTTi, his brother. And he's right. Even the Bible says there is a time to be born and a time to die. Follow me. I'm a prophet like Jesus.
Okay.
I know that had to be hard too, that, you know, that he passed before y'all could really patch things up.
No, it was patched up. This where you feeling it.
So y'all actually patched it all the way up?
Yes, bro. This you not realizing. You caught up in the same thing they caught up in.
This is it. Don't go do no more interviews lying about nothing, homie. And keep Nip name out your mouth. Nip did not fuck with you. Keep Nip name out your mouth.
You gotta remember, we're gonna still go back to Herb, man.
We're talking about IRV GoTTi, who tragically passed away at 54 years old. Epic run in hip hop, man.
For sure.
Unbelievable run as a manager, as a producer,
For sure.
as an executive.
Right.
All the way back. Cass, you started earlier when you did the mix earlier today with Mike Geronimo.
Right.
Ish is real, going all the way back to the mid-90s. Now, I was just asking this off the air, Cast. How much of and I have I'm putting out my old episode of Juan Ep that I did, Siphon I did with Ja and IRV. We're gonna put that out later. How much hands-on producing do you think IRV did of the big records that he produced?
I mean, in the beginning he did a lot, and then as time went on, I'm sure he did, played his part. Co-producing. Like he had a lot of co-producing with a lot of people like Seven Ellis, and he dealt with a lot of different producers. He became more of a peacemaker too. You know what I'm saying? Like putting pieces together that make sense.
Right. Producing in a way like Diddy would, if you will. Difference being, of course, though, he had the actual hands-on experience too.
Right.
Because Puff wasn't ever getting on a machine and making a beat. IRV had that part of him, but then also would exec produce records.
Right, exactly.
Including, did you play Can I Get Her earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Can I Get Her? Of course, instrumental in getting those classic Ja Rule, J-Lo records together. I'm Real,
Bro,
Ain't It Funny?
The label collectively sold over 30 million records worldwide.
Yeah.
30 million.
That's crazy.
It's an unbelievable, it's a really unbelievable run they went on. I mean, the Ja run, it's the level of hits that he had back to back to back. If you are a certain age, matter of fact, if you're likely in the age range of people listening to this show on your way to work and school, Between Me and You, Always on Time, Put It On Me, Happy, Foolish, Unfoolish. I mean, these are the records of your life. These are the soundtrack to your life that these guys did.
He was always excited. Like, he was always excited about new records. I remember I was here actually the time when the first time he brought up Ashanti's record to High 97. So he literally came with the record like out of the studio, ran up here, and I remember it vividly because Enough was on. It was Enough's 5 o'clock mix, and he gets up there and he goes to Enough. I haven't slept in 3 days. I was in the studio. This is it. This is gonna change R&B. We back because you remember at that time it was like a little bit of a lull in the R&B hip hop type thing. And he was like, "Yo, Ashanti, my new artist, Ashanti." Mind you, nobody had ever really heard Ashanti. People have heard about her in the industry for writing records, but nobody actually ever heard a record. And he said, "This is it. Trust me, this record's gonna be amazing." And we're all sitting there like, "Okay." And
Here we go.
Here we go. But he always had that like childlike enthusiasm when it came to like just hip hop and music.
Always yelling with a smile.
Yeah.
You know what, Laura? That's a great way of describing it. Like, of the great hip hop moguls, particularly the New York ones that we think about. Russell, Dame, Puff, Irv. There's different styles, right? And like Dame and Puff, you picture yelling, but often serious, slightly scary in their yelling. Slightly. Russell, too, in the early days. He got more yoga out as the years went on.
Yeah.
But Irv's way of doing things, while it was aggressive and it was brash and it was cocky, Laura's right. He did have a smile through it. That's what I meant about the charm and the charisma of sort of his storytelling. And it happened when he would come up and do our show, of course. Here is Irv Gotti talking about just how much things changed when DMX did Get At Me, Dog.
And then something strange happened when I made Get At Me, Dog. If you remember at the beginning of the video, it's the heartbeats. DMX, live at the tunnel. Y'all don't even remember the tunnel. Funk Master was and then I put that sound bite. Let's take it back to the streets, mother. The video's flashing, f***ing up your eyes. It caused change. And now there's no more shiny suits. We're back to the hood, and X is the leader of this revolution.
But I do like because I think people forget. And I'm really happy that we have this clip because he had a lot of he just knew when he found something special, he just knew. And I really enjoy this clip right here. This is Irv Gotti talking about how they used to clown him for signing DMX.
I used to put on the wall a triangle with 5. And it was like they used to clown me. They used to be like, "Who's gonna buy his records, Gotti? Chihuahuas, he's barking. No one wants to hear that bullshit." And I'd be like, "Yeah." It's 5. There was no more writing on the walls. It was y'all can get behind me. I used to tell Leo in the midst of the whole staff, and I would tell him, "Yo, shut the fuck up, yo." I said, "You work better when you shut up and get behind me. Now this is what we doing." And he was shut up.
By the way,
The heavy edited not because of the cursing, right?
But before he even got to the end, you knew from the way he said, "Who's gonna buy the records? Chihuahuas." You knew he was doing Leor already.
He's always barking.
And because he got DMX over to Def Jam, and remember, DMX had already been signed to a label. DMX had a run previously that didn't work. And Irv was the connective tissue between DMX and Def Jam.
Oh, for sure.
Cats, it's like Irv was such a connective tissue between everything happening that time. Jay, X, Ja. Irv was the piece that brought it all together.
Yeah, he brought them all 3 of them to Def Jam, and he had the vision. He had the vision of what they were going to be.
And I mean that moment in time now, when you think about it, it became the Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule era, and Irv Gotti was connected in a real way, whether he got them signed or producing for them, to all 3. It's pretty remarkable.
Start cherishing the past. Shit, that's how we get back. You get that. You said to one of these bags? No. No. Here. No, here. Here for us. Yeah, where is the wax that? Oh, we got the Chinese food out right here sitting on the chair. That's insane. It's not great. Balls. Yeah, he's able to put up like that. And it's not being credited as a album. Party album. In fact, first of all, that is like because I think the HTML is not a black hole. But there are 100% now that when when we say things about records, he signed a revolutionary deal that allowed all the different sign members to get deals on their own. Like older guys went to the records, got a deal there. Next day went to the next day, got a deal there. So they weren't bounded to be on the lab. They could go wherever they want. Now, when they want to drop it, the gold, looks at the this one those when Ray One album dropped, all the new CD links is saying featuring those things here, and those things on the road every time. Those on there, although Ray One album, yes. No, and you guys, I mean, that's, you guys are, that's kind of works, and it's funny because even if I just use that as an example, Barley and Doug kind of coming up at the exact same time. Like there's Barley at the top of us. In fact, I think the first time, well, I think the first time most people heard both of those on the same record that on the leash on Trap House Street, like and they were both featured on there, but you know, Doug just kind of had the stand out first. I think that's for the world. I think it was already in. Yeah, but as far as long way to the world, and they did because you got to think they followed up. Yeah, Loaded was the one that kind of just like long way. Oh my God! I mean, the only song that I know about art. Yeah. I think
And those are all on that speed with these super tough. Yeah. That's what good my next day. Yeah. But also like a lot of the shit, there are songs that him, Doug, and Offset, they have like 3 or 4 songs together, and I'm like, that shit. Like they're perfect together.
Me and Long start beefing the first time. We start on her. It's pretty fun. You know what I mean? But we were beefing, and we had that documentary with he and Offset at first. So it was like bangers that he dropped. So what I did was I dropped the thing myself. Then watched it, my distro, and they get put my verse on all the songs that it dropped.
Damn.
So now it's 2-3 different versions already.
Wait, were you originally on those Snare song? If you want to fuck, you got to put me in the sun. If you want to fuck, it's for my time.
I was originally on ever since you see that big me got it great.
Oh yeah.
I tried that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Yes,
I think that's my voice yesterday.
Did you?
I just dropped the on the version.
Yeah.
You was on that first. So we taking out. Niggas so heard that motherfucker. I had to do that. I didn't know say that it's all.
Yeah.
I ended up taking it off the song. You feel me? I knew I knew when I was.
So yeah. Sometimes
it's dropping the first right now because I still had it. I never got rid of that motherfucker.
Well, that's why I like to go back and listen to the original version of this shit, yo, the catchy. Most people don't even.
I didn't even know about that shit until like way.
But speaking of, you brought up the Big Beach song. 50 had some interesting tweets or tweet or sorry, IG posts of the text message screenshots that little East side said. I thought that shit was fake.
That's a big call, bro.
But this is the dude that he looked at as a mentor. I feel me like. Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, that's a little baby decision, but I think that he probably felt closer to 50. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, for a while, probably did feel closer to 50 because, first of all, 50's the one that pushed for him to even get that role. Like, they wasn't trying to hire him. Yeah, they wasn't going to hire him, bro. You know what I mean? 50 was on top.
He was pretty shit.
He's not the best. No.
He grew into that, bro.
For being such a high profile role and it's like the picture of being. No. Like, that was like,
that team shit.
Yeah, that's like it's all assistant workers. So,
it is work hard too. This is work hard.
No, go fire. But the tower go.
The way that they set up King is that that Black TV. But these are shit. Black TV.
Yeah. No. See, that was
this is prime time television, bro. You gotta watch that shit. I don't get nothing like less than the people who do white people shit. I don't see nothing less.
We all know. We all straight up. I'm not about it. Yeah, see, now, you have to like this block is hot though. You know what was yeah. Bottom line, yeah, you have to like bottom line, but it's good. Okay, I was gonna say it's like it's not. It's like your buzz shake right around the same part. Yeah, it's way better. I'm specifically going for shit. I like is a little, you feel me? I thought the Wu-Tang Show was well produced. It was well produced, but I really like it. Yes, yes. No, put my number back. I see that shit. Wait, but that's a great. It's fucking amazing. Yeah.
It's so many different books and power. I even got a license at the beginning to catch that I fall every time. Don't to the beginning. I don't know what this guy talking about. But I can't watch the show just as fire with I can't tell you the show is fucking violent. It's fucking violent. It's fucking all of it. I just watch the show. Oh, that means that. No, I don't watch the show. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. You're like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's a sucker, bro. I thought it was a no. I thought it was just like a gangster that went and got it, still serving and shit. Nah, eventually, one like he got gangster eventually. He wasn't on shit yet. He got gangster eventually, but he wasn't supposed to. He wasn't supposed to do nothing. He was like, yeah. He walked his life. Yeah. Oh, once I put him on, yeah, he started moving a little. Okay. He got like that. He was always a bunch of. He was still moving goofy. Yeah, fact. He always got that. Absolutely have to. We never walked on. He only got like that. Nigga was on him. He started texting the Lex. He's pulling up and like, you started shaking his spots. Yeah. He was that good. It was a lot of years.
All our clients want is Gen Z. So we don't give it to them.
You have 1 minute. It's one word. Williamson's not. Toyota's hybrid lineup has quality working models. Experience the iconic Prius, Toyota's fuel efficient ever, with its feature quality design and up to 57 miles per gallon. The Prius offers an incredible 644 miles. Now you can get a low 289 month lease on your Prius. Yes, just 289 month. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
After beware of insurance companies bearing small checks. If you've been injured, you may feel pressure to sell too soon for too little money. Don't be fooled. The minute you sign, your claim is over. No matter how serious your injuries are or how many bills come in later. Choose Jacoby Myers. For over 50 years, we've turned low insurance offers into big settlements. Call us and find out what we can win for you. Jacoby Myers, because this is your moment to thank the friend who gets McDonald's breakfast. Everyone else sleeps in.
The sausage muffin with egg for $3 and an iced coffee for just $1. What time is it?
It's time to go to school. Is that Chris?
No, that's all news. What's here now? It's not you.
So got but swear to work.
What is it? I mean, you'll be jealous too.
Yeah, whatever. Just make all that talk.
You crazy. Come here. Give me a kiss. I only have eyes for you. You don't have to worry about things.
So well, I'm starting on high school, so boundaries for nice. Go there. Who's this whole woman? Who are you? Six. Shit. Gratitude is the attitude.
Because I remember I was 6 and he gave me back
style about the charm.
Playing clips of errors. Okay.
It's mother. The videos flashing, f***ing up your eyes. It caused change. And now there's no more shiny suits. We back to the hood, and X is the leader of this revolution.
But I do like because I think people forget. And I'm really happy that we have this clip because he had a lot of he just knew when he found something special, he just knew. And I really enjoyed this clip right here. This is IRV GoTTi talking about how they used to clown him for signing DMX.
I used to put on the wall a triangle with 5. And they was like, they used to clown me. They used to be like, who's gonna buy his records, Gotti? Chihuahuas, he's barking. No one wants to hear that bullshit. And I'd be like, yeah. It's 05. It was no more writing on the walls. It was, y'all can get behind me. I used to tell Leo in the midst of the whole staff, and I would tell him, yo, shut the fuck up, yo. I said, you work better when you shut up and get behind me. Now, this is what we doing. And he would shut up.
By the way,
It's a heavy edited clip because of the cursing, right?
But before he even got to the end, you knew from the way he said, "Who's gonna buy the records? Chihuahuas." You knew he was doing Leor already.
He's always barking.
And because he got DMX over to Def Jam, and remember, DMX had already been signed to a label. DMX had a run previously that didn't work, and Irv was the connective tissue between DMX and Def Jam. Cats, it's like Irv was such a connective tissue between everything happening that time.
Yeah.
Jay, DMX, Josh.
Hold on, let me pause.
Irv was the piece that brought it all together.
Yeah, he brought them all three of them to death.
All right. Welcome to the Flip Dot Show, SPI.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Flip Dot, salute to the whole panel.
That part. I was just trying to see what's your whole little intake on this Irv Gotti thing, man, with 50 still trolling him and stuff.
Man, I think that's extremely petty.
Yeah.
And not the cool kind of like, oh, petty, he's the guy.
Yeah, that part.
I think the level I perceived him to be on, it just shows a level of misery.
Yeah.
I think that just indicates misery. I don't think happy people would behave in such a manner.
Yeah. No, it surprises me because like, he didn't even wait for him to even say that he was past it. You know, right when they say he was in critical condition, he was on life support, he was already posting stuff.
I think he's pretty convinced that there would not too many people really be crushed when he passes. So he like, fuck it, fuck everybody else.
Yeah. No, for sure. And then I see him going at Lil Meech and stuff right now too because of the whole little Rick Ross thing.
Yeah, how unnecessary is that?
Right? It's ridiculous.
You was watching the video. I'm talking about salute to the panel. It's just me and you.
Oh shit! I thought there were some people on here. There was 2 people that were on here. They didn't left. I guess.
No. I said not chat panel. I thought this dude on it with the mic was on a panel. I thought it was the video was playing when I came on. He was talking. I thought he was on the panel.
Oh yeah, this is just a clip I was watching.
Yeah, that what you just brought up how he going at Lil Meech.
Yeah, with the whole
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just petty little childish shit that he's known for, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, when you worked with him, was he that type of person around you?
Not to the camp. No, I mean, I didn't see that. Like,
okay,
no, but he was like toward everybody on the outside. Yeah, fuck everybody.
Okay. Yeah, he just seems like a type of a boastful person, you know, like always kind of like above everybody else.
Definitely. And he tried to brand his label and lace his artists up like what he had going on was so real and so powerful that they were not to be like the regular young black person that come up that want to be a rapper, start networking with everybody to build your brand and your career.
Yeah,
he had everybody convinced. We had so much going on. Fuck everybody. It's us against everybody.
Yeah. No, for sure. Shit. I mean, I always kind of thought like a lot of people, they said they work with him stuff. They say he's a real humble person. It's just all I really see with the vlogs and stuff like that is just all negative stuff. So I don't really know, you know. That's all I was just trying to get your intake on it because you know you did work with him before.
Time I spent personally dealing with him directly on a regular basis, he seemed extremely genuine.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. For sure. Shit, but other than that, man, yeah, it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets.
Yeah, I've been so busy in them. I really don't got much gas. I was just pulling up because I know you invited me, and I didn't want you to think I didn't appreciate the invite. So when I had the moment, I wanted to check with you and see, if I still actually pull up.
Yeah. I mean, shit, this is just a little introductory, a little breaking the ice, putting you on the platform, letting other people, letting my audience see you, since your audience has seen me, and I appreciate you giving me that door, and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to get you back on there, bro, because the schedule that we had committed to, how many more episodes did we agree that we were going to do for sure?
I think you said 4 or 5 more. We only did 1.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get them in, because as much as I'm keeping that open, we've agreed to times, and then when you don't go to that time, then so let's knock those out so we get to the next block.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, that's my fault. I apologize for the miscommunication with the scheduling and stuff like that. I've been going through a lot. I'll be up all night with my son.
You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. What I was saying was just motivational. You ain't gotta explain yourself. I respect you and understand, but I just want to say that to motivate that we get it going in a direction.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, salute. And how the baby doing? Matter of fact, man.
Oh yeah, he's great, man. He's a month and 2 weeks now, so he's getting bigger. Yeah, he's getting bigger now, man. Say again?
Your first child?
Yeah, it's my first child. Yep.
So tell me what you think about fatherhood so far for a month and a half.
Man, it's a crazy experience, bro. I'd say it's a real eye changer, man. It makes me want to be better with myself every day. Anytime I look at that little guy, man, I look at him in his eyes. I just want to be better with myself, man. I just want to make sure that I have something to leave for him, So that's right. Right now, I just started my business, Flip Paradise LLC, which is 2 clothing lines. My clothing line, Flip World, which is Forever Living in Paradise World. And then my wife's clothing line, Brat Baddies Forever. And then right now, we're in the production of opening up a hookah lounge in Marietta, California. But right now, the spot that we're using, the property that we're using right now is getting renovated, so everything could be up to par with the regulations.
That's dope. Congratulations, bro. I can definitely relate to you saying fatherhood causing you to self-reflect and want to be the best version of yourself, because a lot of my growth and maturity that I went through in life was naturally connected to the fact that I was a father.
Yeah.
I just a lot of shit just immediately ceased to be part of my program. A lot of decisions just became a lot more easy to make just when you reflect on the fatherhood aspect. A lot of shit is a no-brainer, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's so crazy too, because like when they say they grow so fast, man, like he's already to the point where he's already, reading the room, looking around the room, grabbing the bottle by himself. You feel me? Like I don't have to hold it for him anymore. He holds it. He be sipping on his stuff when he's in his car seat or his little swing that I have for him. I got him mostly. He be in the swing that rocks back and forth, and I can connect my Bluetooth to like whatever he wants to listen to. Sometimes he listens to cartoons. Sometimes he listens to just regular beats and stuff like that. I could already tell that he's gonna be a real person, a real like-minded person with the music though, because he likes to bob his head a lot when he hears little beats and stuff like that, and I'll rap to him and stuff like that. So I'm already trying to embed that into his brain, Yeah. For sure, man. But yeah, man, it's a dope ass experience, bro. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Man.
I definitely can understand and relate to that. I get it.
For sure. But yeah, man, I'm almost to 4K subscribers, man. I'm on my way up there. I'm trying to get.
I don't know. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yep.
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to right now. I'm waiting for all my stuff to come in the mail. I'm gonna have the whole setup soon. I'm gonna have the nice little studio mic. I mean, I got a studio mic I use to record raps and stuff like that. I'm gonna have my own little podcasting mic, and then I'm gonna get the little soundboard so I can start doing the little sound effects, the clapping and everything like that.
Shit is fun.
Hell yeah. Hey, once you get the hang of this shit, bro, it's like there's nothing that can stop you. Once you know how to work the boards and edit your shit right, I feel like you don't really need nobody like that, man. Because a lot of people will try to tell you like, hey, you got to do this, and you got to do this, you got to pay me for this and shit like that. And I never been a person to ask for handouts. You feel me? If somebody wants to help me learn something, I'm always eager to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not somebody that's just gonna pay somebody to, help master my platform or my craft. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing well.
I gotta do it by myself.
Extremely well. You're doing extremely well on your own.
I appreciate for that. I really appreciate that coming from you, bro, because at the end of the day, like, you're one of the YouTubers that I really look up to because, you taught me how to really be comfortable with myself, just keep going and stuff like that. So you always preach that good game, bro. Every single time you get on, you spitting gems for real.
Man, I respect that. I appreciate that.
For sure.
I'm finna fuck your head up real quick though.
Go ahead.
That's the shit. This thing be really fun, bro. Real fun. You can have all kind of fun with this motherfucker.
Hey, that shit's dope. That shit's dope.
You can even go like this. You just can talk and this shit is just hella fun, bro. I had hella fun with it. You get it?
That shit crazy, cuz.
That shit's crazy, fam. That's cool though. That's cool. I didn't know they had all those different tones and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Get you a roadcaster duo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But shit, what else? Shit, I've been seeing Fo Extra blowing up a lot on this No Jumper platform. He's been getting a lot of hate from it, but
shout out to Fo Extras. There's no experience rising to the top that doesn't include haters, bro. That part
right there. That part right there, I feel like bro's doing a good job though, not letting it get to him. You know what I'm saying? So big shout outs to Fo Extra.
Why is we sharing the screen with this bald head motherfucker?
Let me close the screen.
Yeah, he's just all in our way. He's shining. Shout out to him. This shit shining like a motherfucker.
Hey, on my mama though, it did seem like it was a panel the way it was set up. It looked like he was right there on live with us and shit.
Yeah, I'm just creeping in. I didn't really focus in. I'm hearing him talk. I think you was talking too. I'm like, okay, shout out to the whole panel. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah, nah, for sure. Shit, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to get it to that point where I have a couple of the homies on here, and we could chop it up about different topics and shit like that, and have a panel going. Like pretty soon, Rich the Trapper is gonna come on here and pop his little shit or whatever. But
Rich the Trapper, Trap News Network. Words are extremely difficult around this.
Words are definitely hard, bro.
Definitely hard. Yes, they are.
Hell yeah. Yeah, shit. He's making a whole little thing off of it. He got the Flacco shirt now on his website. You could buy the Flacco shirt that says, hold up, when he does the little stutter, the wait, or whatever. Yeah.
I know he got him on the intro of that song doing that shit, and that video was hard as a motherfucker when he had black on. He was loading that burner up with the gloves. That shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm saying he put a lot of effort into his music videos. When he come out here in June, we're gonna be shooting the song we did. We're gonna do a video for the song we did and shit like that. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, bro, it's all about growing and networking. I try to at least stay on networking with somebody every day. You know what I'm saying? I just had one of my OG actually that watched your channel that actually found me off of your channel off of the episode I did with you and Munchie that day.
Oh, is that right? That's so
that part, yeah. He was like, man, like I was really liking what you was bringing to the table on the Black Box. So I was like, yeah, man, SPI is my guy, man. He got my foot in the door. But it's my guy, Charlie Brown, OG from the 40s, from Dago, and he was on here basically just talking about how life is coming out of the pen and how to keep a routine and how he didn't really like being on probation, but when he got off, he realized that that's his routine now. He goes to work every day and goes home. So I said, once you find a purpose in life, bro, it's it right there.
Bro, I have such a desire to get to work. Like I can't wait to get to work. It's the first of my life I feel this way. And I'm not mean like when I was doing creative work primarily, I felt that way. But I'm talking about going to my 9 to 5, bro. I'm eager to get there. I enjoy the program, the routine, but it took me long in life to appreciate that type of shit.
Yeah, nah, because I feel like we take it for granted at the end of the day, bro. Because like us coming from, the music game and all that, bro. Like I feel like a lot of people say like it's easier to hit the streets and go hustle, or it's easier to go sell records than it is to do a 9 to 5. But really, like the mentally, it's really harder to do a 9 to 5 because you gotta have that dedication to wake up every day and keep going to that place, especially if that work environment is something that you don't like.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta keep it a Google. I don't got the typical traditional 9 to 5. I couldn't. That has been my problem my whole life. I can't get with the gotta get up and go. My job is not quite structured that way. I have a lot of freedom with my schedule, so I am kind of spoiled. I'm like the creator blessed me, loves me so much, gave me the one and only job that I would be satisfied with, and it pays extremely well. It's almost fake, unbelievable, miracle. This can't be real type shit. Cause I hate the typical idea of a 9 to 5. I got to keep it a Google.
Yeah, nah, I mean, and that right there, whatever that's what works for you, bro. So that right there, that's a blessing right there because you have the ability to sit there and make your own schedule or whatever it is, whatever your program is. That's cool because a lot of people don't have that. Like I said, me myself, like I just started working at a gas station, 3 days a week, and then I'm also doing the life insurance agent job as well. So I'm trying to keep income coming in all the time, bro.
You got fires lit. You starting 2 clothing companies. You got 2 jobs. Yeah, you got it cracking. You got a media platform that you have launched, and that you're building, investing into. You got the right mentality, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I just try to be consistent, bro. I feel like that's the best way. Consistency is key, man. As long as you're consistent with your work ethic, people are they're gonna take a look at that and they're gonna see, okay, well, this person isn't just a fly by day person, he's not just doing this every once in a while.
Definitely, definitely. That means a lot. I appreciate the invite. I got about 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna have to bust.
Okay. Yeah, no, you good?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But we'll definitely lock it in for me to hop on yours, bro, for sure. And then anytime that you have time to hop on mine, we can do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So appreciate you for having me here. Shout out to the Flip Thought Squad, everybody that tap in here on a regular basis. Y'all see my face a little bit more. Shout out to King Thoughts. Think for yourself. That's what I think about when I think of his name. Not that he's boastful about his thoughts superior to anyone else's, but I think he is the king of his thoughts, and I feel motivated to be the king of my thoughts and not let outside entities influence me to do things that I don't feel comfortable with, and you should do the same, man. Appreciate you, bro.
That part right there, bro. Because like really, some things that come to the table, I don't react to. I don't analyze everything. Some people do, but I feel like it's whatever you want to react to and you want to put your opinion on. You don't always have to go off of what the audience tells you to do because then that's just saying that they have control of the whole way of, what I'm saying, if you looking at stuff. So you got to look at it perspective of like, okay, well maybe this subject is a little touchy for the moment. Maybe I'll react to it a little bit later when stuff calms down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, in these YouTube streets, it gets highly political all the time.
It does, definitely. It's definitely something to consider. That's another king thought for your ass.
Right there, man. And with you too, bro, I like the way that you like to really break down words to people and you pull up the dictionary and shit like that, and you really break down like the meaning of a word and stuff like that. So people could actually learn from your content. It's not like you're just reacting to other people's content. You overanalyze, I mean, not overanalyze it, you analyzing somebody else's content, putting your opinion on there, but you're also giving game to people that don't know about certain words. Like you're influencing them to go do their homework on certain things, bro. And that's motivation right there.
Right. Well, iron sharpen iron, man. Let me know when you can pull up in the black box, and I'll be back around hitting this corner too, man. Salute.
All right, for sure. Yep. All right, man. That was SBI, the most easy, man. Peace out, bro. But yeah, man. He gonna be coming on here a couple more times, man. I'm gonna be definitely on the black box a lot more. And we gonna get it right, man. We gonna go to the next clip that I have for y'all. I'm gonna take this one off.
Shout out to all my brothers out there that got the beard. They like to take care of it, like to keep it groomed. Look, we got a Black Friday sale going on right now. $5 off our essential beard growth oil and another $3 off the balm right now. I'm telling you, it's going to have your beard soft and glistening with a brilliant shine all day. The link is at the top line of the description. And the best part is the shipping is free for a limited time only. See you soon. All right, now 50 Cent, man, this is very, very low what 50 Cent did. He actually put this up, right? I'm smoking on a Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. He shows himself actually smoking with a RIP sign. Oh my goodness. This is wow. But what else do you expect from a guy like 50? What do you expect from a guy like 50 but to do something just like this? That is unbelievable, man. But again, remember when Rick Ross was almost on his deathbed a few years ago, he said if he dies, he dies. So, I mean, do you really expect anything different from a guy like 50? Do you? Nothing I would ever do because I don't think you play with death like that. You don't play with people, who passed away. But look, the drill rappers do it all day, right? The drill rappers do it all day long. They make fun of people that passed away. They talk about people that passed away. And they even go to the gravesite sometime. A dude was made famous from going to somebody's gravesite and pretending to dig it up. One dude urinated. It's wild stuff. So what do y'all think about what 50 Cent just did to Irv Gotti's grave, man? And I get it. They was nemesis, and all that. And part of it's joking, I guess. But this is dead wrong. I'm gonna digress. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Peace.
This is probably the most unexpected beef of 2025. Now, 50 Cent just shocked the world by posting on his Instagram that Big Meech is a rat. 50 posted a picture of a rat with the caption, "I think I'm Big Meech." Now, 50 must hate Big Meech because that's not just the average rat, bro. That's a super rat. That tail long as hell, bro. So 50 Cent would also write the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy. And we're going to explain who Tammy is later on in these videos and actually explain exactly why 50 Cent thinks Big Meech is a rat, all right? Now, he also says that this Tammy lady has a docuseries coming out. 50 must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed because he didn't stop there. He doubled back with another post on Big Meech.
Hey, yo, man, I'm hearing already some people was pulling out of that concert. On February 13th, that Big Meech was having. You heard? I know Little Baby ain't performing, right? Yeah, he said he ain't Gunna no more because Gunna a rat. I know he ain't performing that Big Meech. Yeah, 50 on the internet calling this nigga a rat. Talking about Tammy Cowan. This shit didn't grew some legs. Yeah, from when we was on the internet a few months ago talking about, how Cuffy get indicted, how the Migo get indicted, and Meech ain't get indicted, blah, blah, blah. This shit grew some legs since then. Yeah, because if Tammy then told 50 and... Yo, 50, let me narrate.
50 revealed that Big Meech is already making the same mistake that got him in a lot of trouble before he got locked up. Rolling with a huge entourage, rolling with people who don't know how to act, people who are going to ruin a lot of your relationships. So 50 is saying that not Big Meech, but people around Big Meech was out here gossiping about Lil Baby behind his back. Talking about how Lil Baby pulled up on him in a Ferrari, but ain't break no bread and drop off no money for Big Meech, as if that's Lil Baby's job, as if Lil Baby owes Big Meech any funds. But that turned Baby all the way off. So now Baby ain't really doing a concert, with Big Meech and Rick Ross and that whole little Big Meech Return Back concert. Lil Baby ain't doing it no more. They're burning relationships already, and Big Meech just got out. But a lot of people is wondering, why is 50 Cent calling Big Meech a rat when 50 Cent and Big Meech has been cool for the latter part of a decade? 50 Cent and Big Meech began their working relationship when 50 Cent executive produced the BMF series and casted Big Meech's son in the series and put a lot of money in the hands of that particular family. 50 Cent casted Big Meech nappy-headed son to play the leading role as Big Meech in the series, even though the network didn't want to cast Big Meech's son. They was like, bruh, give us a more experienced actor. 50 Cent stuck his neck out and got him to play Big Meech in the series, which went on to make the son millions of dollars. Is Big Meech's life story, so he made millions of dollars. Big Meech and 50 Cent broke bread in the figures of tens of millions of dollars. Listen, bro, I don't care if we got the most issues. I don't care if we don't ever got to see each other, bro. If you make me tens of millions of dollars, bro, you got my loyalty for life, homie. We solid, bro. I ain't never gonna do nothing to ever betray you. So to see 50 Cent and Big Meech currently at this stage in their relationship is shocking to say the least. Their friction is a new development though, because when Big Meech came home and was in the halfway house, 50 Cent pulled up on Big Meech. They took a photo op for Instagram. They were cool. And this was only a few months ago. So what exactly changed from a few months ago to now where they're currently at odds and beefing? 50 Cent is a simple man, yo, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but he's simple and he's easy to understand. He lived by certain principles, and if you violate those principles, you guys are arch nemesis now. So the same reason why 50 Cent is beefing with Big Meech currently is the same reason why 50 Cent is beefing with Big Meech's brother, Southwest T. You see, when Southwest T came home from prison, Southwest T went on Instagram and took a picture and a video and even wore the shirt of 50 Cent's arch nemesis, who's currently in jail, Supreme, his son, right, Supreme Jr., and Southwest T took a picture for Instagram. 50 Cent didn't like it because he put a lot of money in that family's pockets. He thought him and Southwest T and the family was really cool. So for you to take a picture with the junior of a man who tried to kill 50 Cent, 50 took that really personally and expressed it.
You got the front. Yeah, I do the back.
Yeah, I had to throw that on there, man.
Yeah,
And listen, this moment right here is monumental for me, man. I drove 9 hours to come pull up on y'all.
Nah, man, no shit.
9 hours. Yo,
man, listen.
You feel me?
Listen, man, listen.
Yo.
Listen. From it's in your blood, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all chose to wear life and stood on it. One thing I respect from, you know what I'm saying? I always respect it. It's in your blood, bro. You know, he's an honorable man. And I know Chris don't speak highly of him.
Yeah.
I used to just sing. I never had the pleasure, but I used to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 would post this video with a caption and he would say, hey, I know T feel like he is not making the money Lil Meech BMF is, Big Meech's son, but I thought they would all be happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool, when stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to sit and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time. 50 thought this was a Southwest T thing, that T was going out of his way to mess with his ops and he was being disloyal to the family. Not knowing the entire family is moving like this, right? They don't care about who 50 Cent is beefing with. They're not picking sides. They're not choosing 50 over whoever 50 enemies are. They're messing with everybody. Because when Big Meech came home, the first person that Big Meech linked up with, now here's the thing, right, this person isn't a bigger nemesis to 50 than Supreme is, because we know how that story goes, but this is probably the second closest thing to Supreme, right, Rick Ross. So when Big Meech linked up with Rick Ross, a lot of us, like, we could already see the writing on the wall for Big Meech and 50 Cent's relationship. You can even see the picture where Big Meech is with Rick Ross. He's smiling, teeth is showing. There's a clear difference between him and 50 Cent where he's not smiling, he's hella serious. So it looks like Big Meech may be closer with Rick Ross than 50 Cent. Who knows? But 50 Cent now sees Big Meech as an adversary, as a nemesis, because Big Meech is now linked up with Rick Ross, who is his nemesis. So because 50 Cent feel betrayed by Big Meech and his family, 50 Cent is now waging war on Big Meech by declaring that he's a rat and trying to spread that rumor. Now, 50 Cent brought up the Tammy lady, and he brought up a decade rumor that Big Meech is a snitch. So let's take a deep dive into those snitching rumors so I can really break down to you where they came from, who's alleging Big Meech snitch, who they said he snitched on, and give you guys all the details. Now, this is part 2. So if you already heard me speak on these rumors before, if you already heard me break down the snitching rumors of Big Meech, you can just skip this part 2 and go to part 3 to hear me give my opinion on the situation. But not everybody is happy about Big Meech coming home. A kingpin from St. Louis called Cuffy, who was a part of the BMF St. Louis division, he was sentenced to 27 years in prison for racketeering, trafficking, and other charges. Well, him and his family are now being really public about them believing and thinking and stating for a fact that Big Meech told on him. And Big Meech is the reason why he's been sentenced to 27 years in prison. So they don't believe that Big Meech should be celebrated. As a matter of fact, they believe that Big Meech should be condemned as a rat when he comes home.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle. Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels. And there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts. And hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohens. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie deal. So
Tammy at the time was doing everything for Big Meech. Power of attorney, person who handled the businesses, manager, everything. So when Gatlin got introduced to Tammy, when Cuffy got introduced to Tammy, Cuffy didn't think nothing of it. She's this little white girl, who's hot, who Big Meech is probably smashing on the side, but, she handling business for Meech. Okay, we gonna work. So then Tammy and Cuffy began to work closely, and Tammy got into Cuffy's business, started learning a lot about the dealings of St. Louis BMF, that division, what was going on, what packs were being moved. Tammy pretty much got a lot of insight into everything because Meech and Tammy was cool, so Cuffy trusted Tammy. Now, eventually, while they were working on this script, the script got done. It was time to sell the movie to a huge network. Right when it was time to sell the movie, get the deal finalized, Cuffy got arrested over a drug deal gone wrong.
finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery, he knew exactly who CS1 was. And he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohens. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. It was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were able to reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant. We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out, so on, so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to call an informant.
The reason why Cuffy was so confident that Tammy, the woman that Big Meech told him to start working with, the reason why he was so confident that she was an informant, because the paperwork laid it all out for him. Here's what the paperwork says, and here's what convinced Cuffy that Tammy was an informant all this time. I'll break the paperwork down for you guys in layman terms before we really read the actual transcript. The feds believed that Cuffy was working for BMF and had the St. Louis BMF division on lock. Now, the feds really wanted Cuffy because Cuffy was involved in murders and all type of nonsense, but the feds wanted Cuffy, and they wanted him badly. So what they did was, because Cuffy had close ties to BMF and was running the St. Louis BMF, they just tied it all in together. Now, Cuffy believed that because the feds wanted him badly, the feds offered Big Meech some time off, a sentence reduction that he wasn't qualified for, but automatically became qualified after Cuffy was arrested. So Cuffy believes the feds offered Big Meech that, as well as Big Meech was incentivized to get him arrested so he wouldn't have to cut him in on the Stars deal that was going through with 50 Cent for the BMF movie. So the paperwork reads, Cuffy was a member of St. Louis BMF and was an associate of Big Meech, has substantial ties to multiple BMF members, had been indicted in the Eastern District of Missouri on drug trafficking charges, and was sentenced at one point to 120 months incarceration for drug trafficking. The affidavit asserted that based on information from CS1, which is a confidential informant, and an independent investigation by DEA, St. Louis agents, Suarez owned and operated a trucking company in California and had been investigated and arrested without conviction for a suspected drug trafficking in 2005 and 2009. In addition, investigation by DEA St. Louis agent reveals 2 large quantity drug seizures from a truck operated by Suarez Trucking Company. So the feds are saying, yo, this person came to us with information that Big Meech, well, not Big Meech, but Cuffy was working with this guy who owned a trucking company called Fidel Suarez. He's already been convicted for trafficking huge drugs. So you guys have all knowledge to look into Suarez guy, because I'm telling you guys, he was already arrested for trafficking huge drugs at some point, and he's working with Cuffy. So the CS1, which Cuffy believes is Tammy, would only have this information because Tammy knew everything about everybody in regards to BMF because she had really close ties to Big Meech. But it gets even scarier, right? It gets really scarier. So the affidavit attested that based on information that CS1, which they believe is Tammy, provided to DEA Atlanta agents, Big Meech and Suarez became associated while both were incarcerated and for monetary gain. Big Meech arranged through Tammy for Suarez to provide cocaine in multiple kilogram quantities to Cuffy. Now, they believe, from Cuffy perspective, he believes that Big Meech and Tammy purposely provided the plug with Suarez because their plan was to set him up and catch him red-handed and, pretty much lead him into the feds' hands. So Tammy, according to Cuffy now, set up the play. Big Meech told Tammy, hey, yo, connect Suarez and Cuffy. Suarez had the pounds. Cuffy knew how to trap. Connect them two. After Tammy connected them two now, and the distribution started, Cuffy now believes that Tammy then started telling the feds everything they needed to know about where the routes were, when the routes were like being picked up, Cuffy's involvement with these routes, and that's how Cuffy was caught. Now, Cuffy believes that Big Meech did this on purpose to cheat him out of his percentages for the BMF movie that they were selling to 50 Cent and Stars, as well as to get a sentence reduction because the feds wanted Cuffy really badly. Here is Cuffy himself explaining what took place.
What Meech and Tammy did is called it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system, but brothers who are familiar with this system, it's a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was,
this call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. What happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of LA named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork. Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned the scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, and this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
He would say that he first started getting some inkling that Tammy and Big Meech were up to no good because the first deal came in from, I believe, Stars or some company or some network where he would get 20% and his partner would also get 20%, and then Big Meech and them would also get their percentage. So Big Meech will get 60%, and then Cuffy will get 20%, and then Nate Burrell will also get 20%. And Nate Burrell is, I believe Nate Burrell is MC Hammer's big brother, who was also working with Cuffy. So when the first deal came in, Tammy was the one who was negotiating everything. She turned it down. And they're like, what? The deal is perfect. It's for M's. We getting paid. Me's getting paid. Why y'all turning this down? According to Cuffy, they turned it down because, they had planned all along to stall this out until the feds pick up Cuffy. So now they can just cut ties with Cuffy completely and run off with the script and the money.
That's why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give me a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. But Lionsgate's, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time.
This is very bad for Big Meech. Not because of what Cuffy is saying or Blue Da Vinci is saying. See, 50 Cent didn't say you are rat because Cuffy said you are rat, or you are rat because Blue Da Vinci said you are rat, because Blue Da Vinci and Cuffy was putting 1 and 2 together and trying to get 3. They were just guessing. Yo, this is suspicious. He had to rat on me because nobody else could have ratted on me. The only people who knows for certain whether or not Big Meech and Tammy conspired to tell on Cuffy and Amigo, well, it's Tammy and Big Meech. So if 50 is now saying that Tammy and Big Meech are no longer seeing eye to eye, and Tammy got a document coming out, or a docu-series, or a documentary coming out to expose Big Meech, this is bad. And the worst part about all of this is Big Meech could still be innocent. Tammy could just be somebody who is very angry. She feels slighted that Big Meech got out of jail and went right back to his family, bruh. Right? Big Meech, when he was in jail, he needed the side chick and the scallywag to hold him down. As soon as he got out, he went right back to his family and left the scallywag on the curse. Now the scallywag is coming back for revenge. So even if she's coming back for revenge and she's not telling the truth, nobody is gonna believe Big Meech when he says it's not true. Right? Because these rumors have existed for 10 years. If that woman comes out and says, yeah, Cuffy was right, when it comes to conspiracies, and this is why conspiracies is so powerful. When it comes to conspiracies, it doesn't even matter if it's true or not. It doesn't. The conspiracy doesn't matter if it's true or not. If you are somebody who can reinforce whatever stigma or narrative or agenda that person already has in their mind, it doesn't matter if you're telling the truth or not. You're just reinforcing what they already think, so they're going to believe it. If Tammy comes out and tells Cuffy and Blue Da Vinci, oh yeah, Big Meech told on you. Oh yeah, Big Meech used me to conspire against you. Well, she's only reinforcing what Cuffy already thinks. So now you have Cuffy saying you ratted, Blue Da Vinci saying you ratted, and Tammy saying you ratted, and they're saying that Tammy conspired with you. So if Tammy says, yeah, Big Meech used me to tell on you, we got the victim of the telling. We got the person who told, and we know that you're the one who put the quote unquote rat in communication with Cuffy. Oh no, it's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be bad for Big Meech. And the one thing we know, bro, ain't no love out here in these streets anymore. Right? Big Meech right now is getting a welcome back tour. You got all the rappers pulling up trying to get next to you. But that's all for the look and the clout. They only want to be next to you, not because they love you, bro. Because you got the attention and the clout right now, bro. If you get that rat put on your name, bro, if you get that rat attached to you, bro, these rappers ain't pulling up no more, man. These rappers ain't trying to take pictures no more, bro. These rappers ain't trying to kick it with you no more, bro. So this is gonna be interesting, man. I want to see how this plays out. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel like it's gonna play out? Y'all think Big Meech told? Y'all think 50 Cent is just doing this to get back at Big Meech, but Big Meech ain't tell? That's also one of the arguments that I believe is sort of really compelling. 50 Cent has been around Big Meech for the latter part of a decade. These rumors have existed while 50 Cent and Big Meech was working and making millions of dollars together. So if 50 Cent ignored these rumors while him and Big Meech was working together, then you coming out now to do what? Like, right? And 50 Cent don't really seem like a dude who would ignore snitching rumors for business. Right? He don't seem like a dude who will work with a rat or somebody who he thinks is a rat just for the business. He don't need it, right? 50 Cent got $100 million, right? A couple extra 5 or 10 million isn't going to move the needle for him. So, and this is, I guess, the best argument for Big Meech not being a rat. Because if 50 Cent thought he was a rat for all these years, 50 Cent wouldn't work with him. Now that you and Big Meech fell out, now you got rat accusations. It's kind of crazy. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? And if you're still watching, man, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out how this racist no jumper guest just ruined her entire career after her racist rant went viral. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.
Let me give him the same size, man. You did that to hey, man, and tell them check their numbers. Check the numbers. When my face is on it, it's bigger. No, you ain't the biggest. You ain't the biggest artist in New York. You ain't the biggest one to come out. Come on, out of here, I'm just asking, man. Come on, man. You guys see my episode. You guys see my episode. Come on, man. You guys see my episode. We need to know.
This episode of Me and Oz Worth of Game is brought to you by Jack Pocket, America's #1 lottery app. Jack Pocket lets you order lottery tickets like Powerball, Mega Millions, right on your smartphone. So you just whip your phone out right there. Powerball, Mega Millions, right in the palm of your hand. Download Jack Pocket. New customers get first Power or Mega Million tickets for free. So if this is your first time using Jack Pocket, whip your phone out right now. What you got to lose? Your first ticket is free. All you got to do is use code GILLY. That's code GILLY. Only on Jack Pocket.
You know when niggas be bored, niggas just start telling rich niggas anything. Niggas talking about
like he gives a fuck. He like, I ain't worried about that shit. I don't care about that shit, man. He said like, what they tell you? Them niggas ain't gonna work out. He like, I don't give a fuck if them niggas wanna work out. Niggas is crazy. That's funny as shit. That's crazy. That nigga is life out of nowhere. Start talking about some straight personal shit. No, because you know niggas just ain't got nothing to say, so they just saying anything to rich niggas. I'm like,
What's that?
Like, what happened?
Real, niggas is not saying anything, man.
Anything.
Niggas want to smoke work out, man. Niggas don't want to because he really don't want to work out.
No, they don't. Nigga don't want to work out. He gonna work out though. But that's his ritual for years. You gonna tell Tony, yeah, like, nigga, I'm smoking weed, I'm chilling. Leave me the fuck alone.
Y'all didn't give him. He didn't have a name to it. Y'all started push-ups.
You turned it to calisthenics. You turned weed into calisthenics. You in the book. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be clocking my. See, no, Murder, you trying to clock my situation. You trying to clock my situation, man.
Good brother. I think I get you $1 million worth of games.
What's up,
Definitely do, man. Definitely do.
Brother, you said some deep the other day about your personal life. You said I don't want my shit on the internet. That was some real deep. He killed that joint. I got it saved in my phone.
I appreciate
that. He killed him with that.
Yo, is someone mind taking a flick?
Yeah. Come on, let me take that for you, brother.
You're supposed to be in it.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Yeah, no.
Pity, if I was rapping back in the day, man, you would have. I'd have been a bigger rapper than you. What?
You know,
Nigga, I told you I was G-U in prison. We listened to G-U. We up in the jail. Listen. He came to the yard with a homemade. Listen, a nigga came to the yard with a homemade G-Unit white beat. I said, how you get that, man? He made that in the show. You know, they be sewing it. I was holding that down. 50, listen, man. Listen, I'm telling you, 50. I'm telling you, I'd have had a song going at 50 if I was a rapper back in the day. I'd have tried. Cause you was soft. You ain't hold us down like Philly. Hey, Murder. You ain't hold Philly down, nigga. I'd have went at 50 back in the day. Got in, man.
He one of them don't stop, man. It's 25 years later, he's still
Petty Murphy. Petty Murphy. Petty Murphy. He's still holding on, man. It's over, man. He's retired and all that, man. The senior citizen will be here. Just go slug it. One day you come down your timeline, yeah, you still a senior citizen homes. Let him chill. Look at the graveyard. He's still killing them niggas.
I said, he sent you this when you was talking to the kids?
Yeah.
It's like a low key, a motivational speaker. Like,
Oh, when I snapped out, he said I was on coke.
He said, yo, they said you weird? They all the same. They laughing at you because you're weird. You laughing at them because they all the same.
I understand, man.
I remember
we used to negotiate in prison.
No, I ain't never do that. You like that power. That's why your rap career ain't work because you. Murder told me. Murder said one time me and Gilly was together. I passed him the bag. I said, whoa. He passed him the straw. Him and Gilly, you know you was at the party. You was at a jacuzzi party. Hey, Murder, you be trying to slide out of a lot of shit.
Nah, not me.
You trying to slide out. You heard what
I'll be colder. He know how to be quiet around him. Like, he know how to.
He was at the parties, man.
Like they said, he gonna say some crazy shit. He already know how to work this nigga. He like, let him say.
He gonna go. Yeah, that's how you do. But Ye's a legendary. He needed a cartoon, man. All the stories from back in the day.
He damn sure do.
Oh, they go crazy. A cartoon. Throw it on your network. The cartoon to help you tell stories. You gotta throw the promo in there all the time. The network. Tell them about the network real quick. Tell them how much free content is on the network. Tell them. You forgot
$1,800. $1,800. 50 cent action, baby. You gotta check it out. I wasn't even doing promo. I was just.
No, but still, I'm telling you to put it on the app. You got some money.
He said, nigga, sell something.
Nigga,
sell something.
What is he doing?
50 cent action, baby. Yo, it's the #1 channel on Roku right now. We out there. No, I was trying to get ready so I don't have to answer to nobody. All the other networks is telling me what they want to buy to put on. And I know what culturally would work right now. And if I could put that out, it becomes must-see TV. It becomes like you have to watch this channel because it too much that connects with what's going on is on it. See what I'm saying? That's like, look, you say, like, your podcast.
Yeah.
It ain't $1 million worth again.
Nope.
Their personalities is the difference. Who they are. See, because you can't be cool like this. You can't play basketball like this. You can do all this other It's got nothing to do with podcasting.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But they can't do all that other. And you look and go, like, I them your mom when you play ball and shit like that. I'm looking going, I could have been to the league if he was there.
Don't tell him that. That's still. You just hate on me with Monica. Monica told me I could sing. Yo, you know Monica? She did. Monica told me I could sing. No, she told me that. I said, don't tell me, because I'm going to tell him. I'm like, Mom, what's up? Monica just told me I could sing. She didn't tell you no like that, boy. I'm telling you, Mom, you hate because my mom hate too. my mom was hating. I mean, she hated on me.
How you gonna say I can't say?
Mine just said I can say. I'm telling everybody that when we get back. Everybody.
He said you be singing out loud.
No, it's the same thing. You know, in neighborhoods, we hear different. You can hear different if you from the ghetto. We don't got the same joint. Everything in the ghetto get remixed. You mean, Diddy wasn't the first. Everybody get remixed. Monica said I can sing. I'm telling Nanny that as soon as I get back. She's like, she ain't tell everybody gonna be like I'm lying. Yeah. You ain't listen. Once you get old, you ain't got too much to talk about.
You know what else it is too? It's y'all being willing to go into the neighborhoods.
Yeah, we got
I was
to.
out in the trenches, different shit. Like that's the difference in that. Podcast. For me, when I watch it, I'm like, oh, okay, they in there.
You know, this won't go. She's not going.
Being projects at 11:30 at night.
And this here, the baby is one of the thoroughest individuals I ever ran into.
Yeah.
He's a solid individual. They canceled my man. He called us. I said, they canceled you? No, you can't. We control culture. How can somebody cancel you on culture? We're coming down there to interview you. How's somebody gonna cancel us? How the f we letting people cancel us?
They looked at this like, you know what it is? It's peers. Like your Dirk, NBA young boys, they all got that street in their PC. And they looked at his record. He made bigger records. He made pop, like Rockstar, not, I don't want to say bigger records because they feel uncomfortable, but he made pop records that went to top 40 and crossover radio that changed the way they perceive him. Yeah. So once you do like a Rockstar and all this other, they're going, oh no, you can't say that. It's like certain thresholds that they go, nobody calls you to notify you that you're in a different category because your record. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what the rest of them would. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows.
Did you just get there and then it's like you didn't know you was on this side?
Yeah, you better not say that.
Like, we don't be knowing them. We don't be knowing them. If nobody call you and say, you know you're on another level, right?
Right, because you just, like, you're registering different because this record is going here and this is what, and then they jumped on. And I didn't like it because my smoke with Madonna was down. She wanted to see him go to put him to bed. That's really why I would say shit about Madonna.
I knew this.
I didn't like that she was putting him to sleep for the shit he said. But he don't know. He just got here.
Yeah. See, every time you think like boo crazy, it's another level. Real talk. When I was coming at me diamond.
Nobody knew that about that shit. I didn't know.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Game Time. Playoffs are here, and there's no better time to get out to some games with the help of Game Time, the official ticket partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time? Now that they're brand new Game Time pick features, they're making it even easier to get to games. Game Time pick filters out the fluff to show you incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of seats and tickets. You don't got to waste no time. They get the fluff straight out of there. We ain't gonna show you this. We're gonna show you the best available tickets, seats, prices, and everything. Game Time. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? I just got some tickets for Game Time for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl tickets, Game Time. Show me the best prices. Whip, give me those. So just pull up to any chosen event and turn on the Game Time picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time pick deals near you on Game Time app homepage. What are you waiting for? Go to Game Time right now. Get those tickets. You hear me? Game Time picks. The best picks in the country when you need some seats. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DOLLARS for 20% off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code. Spell out DOLLAZ for 20% off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time. Ooh.
Yeah, but that's really what the motivation was. It's crazy. But ask him. He knows.
That's crazy. Motherfucker try to put your lights out.
It's all good.
Nah, they almost like, nah. You can't be 63. You can't be like a virgin at 63. You 63. We might want to change it up. That's what you are. You got to know when to put it. You got to go with something different, right? Keep going. That's all I was saying. But I had to say it because she was trying to put a nail in his coffin at that. And then I got behind one of the records because he had put. See what happens is in the beginning it's so organic that your records could just you can do everything wrong with a record and it still go where it's supposed to go in the beginning. Because they're deciding new, they're finding you, the audience. After you establish yourself as an established artist, you cannot work without a plan. It has to come out and be orchestrated properly for you to have the hit. That's why I'm going to say, look, when you're talking about Drake suing the Universal, they did everything Drake saying they did. They did it, but they did it for Drake too.
Yeah, been doing that.
You see what I'm saying? They did that. That's the way the business works.
Can you push the button for you?
No, but I was already headed that way. There's so much groundwork to swirl over.
I don't know.
Nah,
he did because nobody pushed the button for you.
That was the button. That was a big button. A red one. That was the
motherfuckers
just like this.
Just like this ending on fire. I ain't gonna touch it. The only reason I say that, no, hold up. I'm not gonna touch Uncle Murder, you laughing. Gil was doing shows in bars and shit. That's why I'm trying to figure out why you
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. No, you saying it like, so now you got me thinking they push the button for everybody?
No. What I'm saying to you, in the beginning, I did this the Cash Money Rough Rider tour, right? Yeah. But before they opened the curtain, me and Ye was coming out before the show started. I only had How to Rob at that point. Like, I was coming. TK Kirkland was the host. I never forget it because it was like the first real like tour. This is when they had the helicopter. Juvie was there. 400 degrees, man. I was on fire. Yeah, and you going like if there's a.
Don't forget what I told you.
Yo, man, he dope, man.
I'm already.
Yo, this kid right here, dope. I ain't gonna be coming. He dope, man. He dope. Definitely dope.
I like it. I like it.
You get that exchange information with him?
Oh, no, I ain't got no exchange with him. Oh, no, be honest, though, next time y'all ever come to Carolina, I'm the one that got the remix with the baby.
Kiera got my information, because you know what time it is.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know what time it is, too.
Keep doing your
definitely
thing.
See you, man. You got left.
I'm smoking a dookie.
You easy out of my head.
But no, this whole twist. Now you got me. I've been looking at that shit like everybody got the button pushed on them. I don't know.
No, but look what I said in the beginning. You can get that momentum can grow and it can be coming. But it can take time because it's like the first record. Our coaches are saying kids are finding those people and it's starting to go. But then afterwards, you gotta have the marketing. You gotta have a plan.
See, with like Fifth, nobody didn't want to touch him.
Right, they were staying away from me.
Once you get with Eminem, he that big in the game. And all that out the window because M walking you in there. They ain't gonna say damn. No. You want to put him out? We putting him out. We don't give a fuck who
Even if they don't want you on
it.
the Super Bowl, you still coming. Because them.
They really didn't want you on the Super Bowl.
Nah, he didn't want me. I'm happy everything's up.
That's crazy.
They didn't want you there, huh?
No, they didn't want me there.
They came hanging on the silk. But that's
I'm mad it was a group that tried to pull that.
He trying to pull that move.
So you think Home really tried to man, that's crazy.
It's all right though. When you charge that thing, that's that one thing you can go. Right. Super Bowl to curate that show.
If I'm in charge,
they just made the Super Bowl for Christmas. You seen the Christmas show on Netflix?
Yeah.
You know how much money they got for that?
They supposed to do that, though.
Bro, but it never happened before. So this is why
Netflix.
No, you got to go back now and say why was the NFL continuing to support with all the confusion going on in the media? And maybe it's all of that found money right there from Netflix because Beyonce, that Super Bowl money, that's real money, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You're making the kind of money that you.
Yeah, serious, man.
I'm a support too. I'm make that much money for us. I'm like, hey, this amazing man, he's down with us. Yes.
That Beyonce before the Beyonce Bowl. Nigga. Word. Name some whole new.
Damn, that was deep too. How many subscribers they got? New subscribers just to watch that.
Right.
I'm always worried about subscriptions. When I look at it, he be like, you always worry about dumb shit. No, I'm not. How many subscriptions do they get from this? If they got this for this, here go the different plans. You know how many people watched it just for this? Subscribe, and they're not gonna turn it. They're not gonna have rocket money and cut it off or whatever. It's gonna keep hitting their money.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's money. God, we missing it. I said we missing something here.
But it's consistency. Because when they consistently find something decent to check out, and every time you're there, they go, now let me just subscribe instead of popping in to see each one.
Right.
Once or twice you do that. Like I look once and look again to see what's going on. It's boring because I'm just looking at YouTube. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on in culture. Like even the new artists, like new rapper, I want to click. I'm looking at this little video, brand new. So I'm like, I don't know. Do you pick them up or do you sign them to a subsidiary somewhere or something? or see? The only thing you'd be looking saying is you really like that. Because a lot of them, they're saying the same.
Yeah. I'm listening to the book, right? And you see it, and I called him, I said, you a dickhead, right? I called this dude, I said, cuz you a dickhead. Because you said Gil, one of the worst mistakes Gil made was not signing the G unit, right? I didn't think it would work because he ain't had no muscles, he wasn't. He couldn't win a 50 cent G, he couldn't win a white people, right? He wouldn't have been able to win a white, he had a baggy G unit white people on it, shit would have been baggy. So I'm like, how would you want to sign him? Because I think he was trash. Right? I just keep telling him that. He was trash. He would have lost his money. But now, seeing Gil now saying, you think that was one of the crazy mistakes he made, not signing Gil?
He had it. He was already. This was nice, bro. Don't front on him. That's why I say he's like.
You just a nice.
Nigga was nice. Like at that point, he would have impacted. He was nice.
Shit. Yeah, I used to write his raps.
You did?
Yeah, for jail. I'm dead, man.
Look. He's doing his thing.
You just said I was trash. I repped the bars. I used to write his rap.
He wrote the No, but see, the really that happened, I'm in jail, right? So you know, Soul Train used to come on still when he came out with that's all that back then. So that come on, Cedar, you remember Cedar on BT when they do the videos? I'm in the joint, right? And we in the day when this video come on. And I'm telling him, yo, it's my cousin, man. We made it. It's like, sit your nuts down, Wallow. You don't know that. And I'm like, y'all really think I don't know this?
Mad bar.
So I called on the way, yo, tell somebody, send the pictures up, man. Because you know in jail, you got to show your pictures. Like, oh, these my people, man. Then I start holding down, you know what I mean?
So basically, he was a nut until we got some pictures of Big Cuz. Then he started holding that down. Damn, he really is your cousin, man. He was
after that, right? He was after that. You know, I'm gonna tell my cuz what you said.
I called him. I ain't gonna fly. I said, yo, cuz, what the you doing? Get up here Sunday. They got the picnic. Come up here this weekend. He came up here, right? There's no. I didn't even know. I ain't go front. I'm so happy to see him. He came up here, brought some chick with him, right? You know, there the picnic, you be slide over and get busy. I'm so happy to see this the whole time. He waits till the visit.
He done told everybody in the jail I'm his cousin.
So I'm worried
about. He don't want to go get no.
You didn't tell me, nigga. You ain't tell me. You ain't tell me she was there.
You think I brought a bitch?
I didn't know why the fuck she was there.
Fuck is you talk about?
So
I said, you don't want to go.
Damn, I come to see cuz.
Go talk to her, man. You talk about.
Yeah, so I'm like, wait, you got some. I had to walk around the yard knowing. No, it was crazy, Flip.
This episode of Million Dollars Worth of Game is brought to you by DraftKings. This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. No. This the Super Bowl. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook betting partner of the Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdowns is a key to hoisting the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting something simple as a player to score a 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. DraftKings new customers bet $5. Just bet $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, just that, and you get 200 in bonus bets instantly when you download the Sportsbook app and use code Gilly. That's code Gilly for new customers to get 200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. So what you waiting on? Get your phone out. Come on. I know you was on some of them other raggedy apps. No. Come on over to DraftKings. Come on. Come get this money. Come on. For $5, use the code and get 200 in bonus bets and bonus bets instantly. What we talking about? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code Gilly. The crown is yours. Wear it well, right?
I didn't know what was going on.
Already straight. Already good, right? He good already.
Don't believe that shit, man. Fitty, you believe in some shit.
Don't do me like you do your own family like that.
No, you believe that shit.
Flip, I start going up there because you know niggas see me in the yard. You what's up, Gil? Hey man, this nigga getting busy, is he?
What? You ain't asked nobody, nigga.
Like, no, Marlo. No, he ain't up here. I'm like,
You ain't asked nobody no shit like
you
that.
don't wanna.
I'll give you props that one time. That's it. Other than that, one time.
No more problems.
Listen, so peep though. He gonna tell you about the time first. When he first started rapping, he ain't want to rap. I take him to the studio. See, I started Major Figures. I said, come on, we gonna start this group, cuz. So he wouldn't even did one time. Yeah. So when I take him to a block party, he think, I said, listen, we gotta do a promo run. We go do the block party. We got like $400 or $500. He don't know because he knew artists. I'm like, this is a promo joint. Nigga, that's why I stuffed that $400 on you, nut ass. You thought I was your man, nut ass nigga. You went there, Susquehanna. Petty ass nigga, I stuffed that $400 on you. Nut ass nigga.
He does this. I watch this. He do this so he can think. He gotta do.
No, you know I did.
You don't go down like this.
You know I did that shit though.
He pausing. He thinking he going.
Why you get your money?
Fuck, I should say back to this nigga.
That nigga just say the dumbest shit.
No, but when he tell me when he tell me when he in jail, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, yeah, man, 50 in the red. I said, what? 50 in them niggas? Nigga, I'm already G Unit. Go sign with that nigga, right? He told me, no, man, we gotta figure it out. It don't go like that. I said, fuck, I just sign and get in the game.
This nigga heard 50 Cent name, right? In prison, right?
Get in the game.
He said the contracts and everything. Just get out with them niggas.
I'm calling from jail. You know when you in jail, you smarter than everybody else on the street. You know, as soon as the nigga in jail, they deep. They deep in there. Listen, I'm telling you, this way that put everybody on the phone. I'm calling them all. So I tell the nigga, listen, nigga, I'll be reading down on Passman. All you need to know about the music business. I know this. You don't know this. I got a lawyer. That lawyer. Go sign with the right now tonight. Get that shit done.
The time that was happening at the label at that point. And it's cool. They was in a place where it wasn't the top of the year. If you remember, it was like the third, fourth quarter. Yeah. And they didn't have what they would have to just invest. And I was getting Tubby at the time. Tubby was he was who he got right now? He's with
I think he with
that's the other Tubby.
Yeah,
he got what's his name?
I think he with Epic or what?
I think he got Cardi.
He might.
Cardi. You know, so he took care of that. But the what's the name? At the time,
the budget was.
I'm like, yo, nah, just do it, because he actually would have been a junior affiliate, but signed in Interschool.
Yeah.
But this.
But just think, you could have signed him. He got his master's everything for 10,000 in the spinning chain.
But he went to
what? I can get
the spinning chain? What? It's been up. What? I'm in the joint. That joint was spinning. That shit was like the master. Oh, now they had to throw the rims in there. They gave me the spinning chain in the rims. Yes, sir, bro. The spinning chain in the rims. Oh, give me a set of rims. Back, let's get it. Oh, no, this nigga's a legend. Look at this shit.
You ready?
I just put it on my head. I gotta be shot.
You ready?
I started to come out with the bulletproof vest on it.
Shit on, man.
Hey, Real, get real. Tell Real, come on. Come on, Real.
Come on, Real. Yo, you used to be using baby oil like that too, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Y'all niggas is baby.
That's where the money come in.
These niggas was using baby oil. You had to give you the joint on with baby oil.
That's what I'm saying. That's real baby oil. That's the shit my people use.
We gonna make sure you got the camera. We gonna make sure you got this. Yeah, please. You still get baby oil on. Look, this one you.
That's coconut oil, nigga. I don't do the baby oil. No dinghy over here. No dinghy over here, nigga.
I'm just saying.
No dinghy over here, nigga.
You gotta lather up. You gotta be nice and shiny for him. Make sure you 50 had every stocky nigga in the country with that tank top on.
Oh, you gotta rub coconut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This the video?
With the video.
For sure, with the video.
Video right here.
You know what I'm saying? Look. Hey, welcome to the $1 Billion Baby Birthday Bash, man. I got
GOAT in the building.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got the GOATs, the pioneers
Yeah, what's
of
going
this
on?
new age podcasting and game. I watched this pop out and goddamn build this from nothing. I watched these. They pulled up on me every single time. The first time they pulled up on me, I was the hottest in the world. Yeah. Nigga, the second time they pulled up on me, they was me over. Look, when I got canceled, I had just met 50 a week before. He was supposed to say, get me the fuck away from that. He ain't do that. Look, when you down, you find a goddamn brother. When you're up, you find a fake friend. Believe that. $1 billion baby birthday, man.
I just want to say this. 50 this Madonna for it.
Yeah, you know. You see that? He know. You don't even know. That nigga was telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna get that for this shit. Trust me, he wanted to do more. I'm like, bro. He wanted to. I say this. He's like, nah, he said, you see that? I just posted. I'm gonna get that.
Anytime I see him, I tell him the same thing. 50 Cent is a great fucking guy. Boo boo.
It's Petty Murphy. You Petty Murphy. This nigga is crazy.
Yeah, and I do something to one of y'all.
Come on, we ready to go? What time you going up? Oh, that's you working out. Okay.
You gotta go. Oh, she got to be right. I don't know. Shit, that's big money here.
Why you think?
Look at this. It look like it's great if you ain't got no baby.
Why you think? You're great, man.
Why you think Fifth main move was like this? He was trying to keep on.
They try to keep that tight. That's why you be doing that. You was trying to the new baby oil.
Shit start looking great if you ain't got nothing on it.
Niggas got the new baby oil, bro.
Come on, man, it's going down.
Say baby oil.
I'm not saying, man.
First of all, you ran through 8,000 jars of them in prison.
50 need the endorsement deal. Shay Moist.
Shay Moist.
You know how to sell something, man.
Thank you, baby.
I mean, he was Ashy Larry.
Relax, nigga. I still got everybody looking.
Relax. Listen, man. Hell crazy, man. You know I got a show in Germany, man. I'm ready to go on tour in Germany.
Yo,
I said, this nigga Yayo is the funniest nigga ever.
Who this? Search this.
What's up, man?
You owe who? Well, go on, give me what you owe me.
I don't want no smoke, bro.
Wait till you leave 50. Wait till you leave 50 room. This type of shit around 50. How you been, man? First time I ain't seen the lawyer with right? We gotta get.
I can't be having the wit.
I've never seen you without this with you. Because the lawyer at the night. For sure. Okay, let me get to it. I have him come get you, bro. Appreciate y'all.
50 run around with the lawyer, huh?
Remember that he told us on the phone?
All that means is he get a different type of money.
Every year I get $1 million, the lawyer $1 million just in case.
Yeah. And they said, nigga, I don't need to call you. You with me.
Now, what's the name? Not from me, because I got him to general counsel.
Yeah.
I kind of hired him, so I'm not paying hourly.
Yeah, it's me.
But imagine when this Jewish older white man got to tell his lawyer, baby, I gotta go to the club at 50 tonight.
Yeah,
babe, I'm at a show with 50 tonight. Yeah, we got a concert in Charlotte.
We gotta go to the shop.
We gotta go.
She probably be glad.
My nigga Yayo shit's been here, man.
I don't really like this. Yeah, man, when that nigga said, man, because you know it's Fifth Southpaw. That's how you get, nigga. I said, like that nigga said, he hit him, man. Then he came in the hotel and screamed, murder!
He didn't do that.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Now, life ain't going your way. Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka. You caught your wife cheating today? Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka. Oh, the Eagles beat the Commanders today. Shout out New Amsterdam Vodka is the official vodka of Barstool Sports. It's distilled 5 times, it's filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish. You can drink it straight up, you can drink it on the rocks, juice, soda, or you can make a classic New Amsterdam mule. But when you're out and about at your local liquor store, you know what you do? You get you some New Amsterdam vodka, you hear me? And we take it to the crib. Shout out to my wife. They be cocktailing it up at the house, doing their thing. I call her the New Amsterdam Queen. Toot, what's up, baby? But shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports. And simply the best vodka on the market. Right.
Man, dog, I said, I couldn't stop laughing, man. I said, this is crazy, man. And then the faces he be making.
Crazy, man. You see, he got that live performance out of him, man. That was my favorite.
He was saying no the whole time. Right now, man. Nah.
As soon as the beat came on.
As soon as the beat came on.
I said, come on, man. That shit, your best verse.
He said, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
That beat came on. I thought that
nigga said, actually, he said,
that nigga's a comedian, man. That nigga crazy, man.
That nigga got me in a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. Then you been in a lot of shit your whole life.
Yeah, but a lot of the shit he do it with not with ill intention, but he just do.
Nigga, I love it, man. He funny.
I was telling you, you like the man, kid.
Not me, girl. It's not what I do.
I know you're crazy.
But you do it.
That's not me. That's not what I do. But look, he'll say this on the back end, but then on the front end, you should have protected babies.
you didn't protect your baby. You didn't do the right thing.
It was a Rick James shit. You know, Rick James, Rick James, he was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I done it, but
yeah, I did it.
That's how he is. Saying crazy. You don't read shit, man. He was just.
Nah, it's a lot of guys out there. They think because the dude is tough, like, and I watched them fall into leadership positions without actually having leadership skills or abilities. It's just because they're peer. It's just this person got some energy to him that draws you to him. Even though he got his mom's just work at work, so he got a free apartment that they could play the games at, like that. And he knows some girls. They invite girls over and they hang out. So everybody cool over there. Then he become important to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, be making them look at them like they believers. But like even when I said with Jaffe, you know, they be top tiger, but he was that before. Any blood circuit, any of that. Like he was already, they had already appointed him that because they just viewed him that way. And it was in the same age group. I didn't understand it, but I was like, nah, that's just how it is. And I left it. I didn't just leave it like that. Yeah, everybody's here, but yo, Jaffe, tell you chill out because he already made you the guy. I'm going to tell you. I said, chill out. Instead of talking to them directly because I know that they're already listening to. And then if you're going, you see this a lot of times. If they leaders, they got to lead them somewhere where they get the win. Where's the win at?
It ain't never been a win around the way.
No, I've never seen, like, if our game coach is concerned, I've seen success around it, like people who were tied to it that left and done things and was successful in their own right, but I've never seen it be successful.
All together.
Right, as an idea, because they're all together initially. They actually kill or fend off all other crews to be together. Right, and then you go, the people that become prominent or become a greater focus, they get knocked off in the process. If they don't get knocked off, they knock themselves off, knocking someone else off in that process. You know what I'm saying? And it's an ill cycle. You look at it and you go, if they could establish what a win is for them, then they can possibly see if we headed in the right direction. Because I don't know what the goal is.
Yeah, because why is we doing this?
Right.
I never got it because, certain areas growing up, they didn't have gangs. Certain cities, we from this block, we from 24th Street. We just saying we cool. This is our neighborhood.
On that block, yeah.
We proud to be from here. It wasn't like, I'm going to fuck you up because you from 25th Street.
No.
Not from 24th.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then when the gang thing took over, it's like everybody represent the gang and don't know why they represent it.
Yeah, and then the importance comes through violence. The value is in, like, I watched a little nigga say, he ain't got no bodies. That nigga ain't even like that. Right? That means he not putting work in. He not running around doing it. See, because they don't have time. The definition of gangster when you have a clear definition of it, right? It's you're choosing to do things his way. It can be outside of the parameters of even what the justice system says is right. It's gangster because he's choosing his own path and doing it his way. Now, that guy look at you and go, what? The corners made it where they look at acquiring your company. The option would be to just kill you to acquire it. To acquire that block, that corner you got. You know what I'm saying? If we already know somebody around you that'll take the packs, then we look and say Wallow gonna be the problem, so we gotta get Wallow so Gil can run that corner. You see what I'm saying? And hit him will work. And now it's a part of our system that's going on like that. Not every dime. Who needs every dime? You just need the money that's flowing through when it's flipping. It's going through. You see what I'm saying?
Through my hand.
Yes. That was the overall. Now, if you look and go from that, when it starts to evolve into these new guys, they miss it. They miss that part. That's why they did some game. It just wasn't 7 years ago. They're talking about something that just happened. The investigation is still running.
But and the body ain't got no statute of limitations.
Right, and that's when it stopped. Why you think they're playing the music in court? That's the first thing they're going to do is playing the music in the courtroom.
Man, I knew it was when these young niggas made the shooter the popular.
I said in the record, trying to say something the DA won't play in court. In What Up Gangsta?
Yeah.
I'm already looking, going, what? Like, I'm not stupid, girl. I'm not going to joke.
But does that go back into the that right? You a certain age, you just gonna rap and you
just gonna say it.
They definitely did.
Philly had the rappers. Why ain't come? Why ain't come?
Look, it's still good though. There's still a lot of them that's dope that's out there, bro. Like they was good rappers. I didn't hear all of the songs that they did, but I watched them and it was hoodie. Like you see the white T-shirt, the hat, they be on the
DVD.
It is the block. Like that
shit.
I watched all of that. Like I was trying to figure out which one of them to pick up. Like which one is telling me the truth? That's the only thing. Like they was saying, coke. The coke. There was the. It was a few of them, man.
The Boo was crazy, man.
Now I watched all of them, bro. I was trying to figure out who to sign out of the Cheek Wall had him at the office. I had what's his name? The Quilly Mills, Reed Dollars, all of the. It was a lot of.
He didn't give a fuck about how much down he called down Philly Joe, that nigga pussy.
Is she really like that? Like, no, I'm looking like, cause I gotta check on to see if they telling the truth. Cause say some
ultra talented. This nigga telling the truth.
Is it true?
I'm trying to figure out if he's really going through.
Right.
It's like this could be the number one song of the country, though. But is it?
See, that's what happens is he gonna do and he's gonna fuck up the whole relationship. Because
of the brand, everything that I'm building.
Yeah, I'm just looking, going, wait, what was this thing? Like, is he on the same time? Because if you bring them around and you going, if they can't say, I always say this, right? I go, yo, if they adapt to what I'm on, like it's always been like that, like in the neighborhood, like that. They killing at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Not all, right? I'm going, but he had the hammer on him like that because of my situations. So it would have been a fight between him and the dude because they would have. He's looking at the other dude is looking at him like he's in the neighborhood, like he's who he was there. He's adjusted. I got them in the firing range. We're doing all this extra. We're doing all this wild, and it's what's necessary to be comfortable with the altercations with criminal. So that happens and it turns into a whole nother thing. But I look at it like, yo, when it does happen, I kind of feel responsible for it. Because I know he wouldn't have had that right there with him. It would have been a time period for him to go home, to go get what, and by then it could have diffused itself. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh man, that way I don't have to worry about nothing when he touched down. When he get back, can't do nothing about what transpired. But that's the play. Probably go. A lot of times niggas like that energy, you know that. Like there's niggas around each other, they're like, what's up? This nigga's, if you with us, then you with us. If the only time I experienced it was with Who Kid. Who Kid, he go, yo, Pun came out. I was running. I was like, you did what? He was running. I was like, yo, you see? He said, yeah. Yeah. That's the first time.
That nigga said I'm a DJ, nigga.
Oh, what happened? Who said what?
I ain't with that.
Who?
I'll play records, nigga.
What's going on?
See, because he was DJing.
How many-
Well, listen, I was in my phone for a minute. Hold on, what happened?
No, I need to know. Why did he run? And how many people was?
He ran for punning them because
How
at
many
this
people
point,
Pun had?
at this point, they were stealing music. So the DATs, like off of the you know, DATs.
I remember the DAT.
Shit you had, like you recorded.
Small DAT.
Yeah, they take the DAT and he put it on his tape.
But this is what I need to know. He ran from who punted him? How many was?
Turf Squad niggas was there.
How many
I
was?
don't even know, bro. Like,
It could have just been.
man, he would.
Was it 5 or 6?
It was a few of them.
No, I was running too.
Yeah.
I was running.
Nah, but look what I'm saying. When he come back, right? I'm gonna go. So
You'd have been mad at me, Fifth.
I said, yo, what happened?
Fifth is the type nigga once you stand and get the shit beat out you.
No, I'm saying it like this.
He was rumbling like a motherfucker though, Fifth. He was.
Like, if you had to, I'm not running. I know from no
50.
They got me. Well, I'm gonna go like this one. If you see them catch me out of pocket, right? Like if he's out the window, 30 guys, right? I'm standing inside. About 3 or 4 of them niggas is really old. Yeah. When you got a whole patch of them like that, right? I'm not going out there. And they can say, oh, he pussy, he didn't even come outside. But I'm a boom niggas right after. Cause you play, I'm a cynic.
Let me ask you a question.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
What happened with Old Kid?
No, he said he came back and he was like, "Oh, I ran from this." I'm like, "You ran from him?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "This." I'm like,
he didn't know how to deliver that. I done came back. Flip, man, them niggas, they pulled the doors out on me, man. What the shit got crazy? They got wild, son, and I broke. And I'm like, yeah, he'd be like, yeah, what happened? Then it'd be cool. Because I know how to. I was a master track star. I'm out, nigga. These niggas pulled the. What's the name he had the jaw, man? What the? Some niggas, man, we gotta get them.
No, but look. That's what I'm scared of.
We gotta get it.
We gotta get them.
So now he's like, no, leave it alone. I'm like, all right, bet.
No, he said, look, he said, look.
Leave it alone, man.
Reason why I'm saying, look at this. Instead of him, I'd rather you say, no. Like, so I know not to respond the way we respond to everything else around his actions. Because he took off before they really knew exactly what he was doing.
Damn.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
and broke. Oh, no. See,
now, look what I'm saying.
Unless it was a cop.
So now he goes, what he said, nah, unless I just, right? Yeah. But look, when he took off like that, I'm like, yo. He said, yeah. That was he me up. That was the first time I ever.
He's a real one.
As a nigga say that.
Nigga said.
And I'm like, yo.
That nigga crazy. Shout out to the nigga.
He said, shout out to him.
That was, but he could have lied to him. You know how many niggas lied, died?
Yeah. No, you right.
He could have lied. And so now he know how to deal with him. I know how to deal with him. If I'm going to deal with him.
That's what happened. And it was like, look, all right, well, we need this nigga to play the music. Just let him play the music. And then I would tell everybody else, yo, you don't react to nothing with what he's saying. He already told you he gonna come here and it's gonna he will overreact. He just walked in here. Yeah, like a nigga did something to him. And you're like, oh, and you know how you go, you can't let niggas do shit to your
I
people.
love that. But listen, how long did you work with him after that? Watch this. How long you work with him after that?
I worked with
How many years?
About 20 years.
Thank you. Because, listen, you would lie and die. He said, I'm see. So you gotta respect the nigga that say that's not my life. And he respected him and they still got money together. Dudes that come around, yeah, man, I'm ready to,
And he ain't gonna do nothing.
Shut up, you.
Yeah.
Shut up, sit there. But nigga, and then they be the first one to get everybody killed.
First one to run everything, nigga.
You get everybody killed. What? That's not Gilby. What? Shut up.
Yeah, fuck this nigga. That's not Gilby.
That's not Gilby. That's how you get. That's not Gilby. Selling wolf tickets. Gilby selling wolf tickets. The shit I used to hear about that nigga doing when I was in jail. He said, I can't deal with this, man. Man.
Oh, that was real.
You know how easy it is for the salmon.
Yeah, we need this one. Yeah.
Come in, huh?
Well, let's see what we gotta do.
Let's go, baby. Man, I love you, man. Listen, but listen. Listen, man, you're now tuned into $1 million worth of game. Listen, man. We out here, Shreveport, Louisiana. It's going down. Human Harmony. We getting 50 Cent. We getting straight to the business. It surprised me, 50, when I was in jail. I called Gil one time. He said, man, these out here blackballing me. It wasn't until years when I came home when we ran into people that was like, yo, I remember we got a call from Universal. I remember we got called and said, don't do this and that third. Did you ever run into situations where people attempted to blackball you during your career and you ran into and they exposed who done it?
No, absolutely. Like the entire beginning of my career, I was up against the leverage of Murder Inc. and that energy already created relationships that I didn't people because they had already dealt with them. So my whole beef with Fat Joe was really his loyalty. Later we become the best friends. Like I really his loyalty to a default. Like because he worked with him, he like, nah, I already saw him with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even when you look, I bring it to right to today's time. When you see like NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk and issues, and they got extreme going on, right? But when it happens, NBA YoungBoy will be away. So Durk has an extreme advantage because he's actually out moving and meeting people. So you do something later and you go, oh, we ain't on game time. Like, that's not what we're doing. But you still got to be conscious of street because the street, you can just be oblivious to it in the streets. I'll catch up with you and eat you like breakfast, man. Like, it is what it is. So you look and you go, nah, that's like when you reach out to Drake, and he go, nah, I fuck Dirk. You know, everybody young boy wanted to do something to that nigga. You said what? He said, I wish that nigga would have said something in my face. I wish I would, you know, like it was spent on him just because of that. And you look and you go, nah, what happened is you left that gap. Isolation is dangerous. You know what I mean? And you look and you go, look, I love the culture, bro. It's what made me comfortable in my life. Like, you know, all the accomplishments, the successful moments that I have that I can hold on to. My grandfather just passed, right? He got a chance to see that shit. The most expensive thing we spend is time. We can't get it back.
You spend a lot of time with grandpops?
I did. I would go over there and hang out. I would make my business to go out and have I don't take a break, if you don't know this. I just keep going. You know what I mean? And they'll go, I would stop for him every year and do something. And it's because he sacrificed so much for us that it would actually be what I need because I'm relaxing, but it's for him. Yeah. You know, and then even renewal of vows, different stuff with my grandparents and stuff like that. And I would make it my business. My grandmother, they went to the Justice of Peace. They didn't spend money on the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They simplified it. And then when she got into it, it became like, I watched her turn into a little girl. And she was like, no, I can't have this kind of flyer. Like, if you can't help me, then get somebody else here to help me because this shit ain't the way it's supposed to be, Jerry. Like, my aunt Johnny showing how this shit go, man. And it's like, look, I want to say this, right? Tough is not, it's never what you said. It's always what you did, right? So we know tough, we know people who do this shit. But it usually leads to them living a tough life. Okay. It starts a cycle of tough shit. And no matter how tough their act is, they do some brazen shit. They're getting ready to go to the home of the boldest. So they're going to be around to do that. That's what they did when they put you in the, they classify you and put you in on as bad as you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you got to show us you're tough again. This is going to extend your stay. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So it's going down. Tough is not my goal, man. I don't care about this, bro. You know what's gangster to me? Is to live the way you want to live. To not have to answer to people to change things. Because of how your perspective and the way things are. Our culture is so strong. Bro,
when you look at high-end, if we don't wear it, it don't sell. It will not sell if we don't wear it.
Right. We control cool.
That completely.
Yes. We always control cool.
Right? Look, when you see Yeezy at Adidas, that's not the first time we saved Adidas. The first time, Run's house.
Whose house?
What? Run's house. Shell to Adidas. They get back to being in their space, those extreme amounts of sales when Yeezy's over there. I didn't understand what he was doing. He went to LV. I'm like, what the fuck? They're not even gonna pay you. He didn't get no money. I made a boatload, about $80 million for RBK. I'm a high risk investment. Just pay me short contracts and keep paying me. When they gave us the money, we really exist based on the loss on the bidding war for LeBron. RBK had $80 million laying there when Nike got LeBron for $120. If that money wasn't sitting there, Paul Fireman wouldn't have did the lifestyle brand and they brought Daddy Yankee and Jay-Z's and Stock Carter and G-Unit shoes to the table. Like, we wouldn't have received that opportunity. You know, and look, LeBron, that's why I say we 03, boy. Like, if that didn't happen, they wouldn't have had the money laying there for me to go get it.
Yeah.
So he knows I know. LeBron James, that's what I'm saying. All right, and you'll see the connection because people disagree on so much.
Yeah.
Your publicist, when you talk to your publicist, you know the first thing they tell you,
what?
Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the fuck you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, a disagreement completely.
Yep.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
yeah,
and I have nothing to say. I'm just
looking. The same way we are. We don't no politics, none of
I
this.
don't with that. Like I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective view amount of people. I'll focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to see my people look the right way. I want to see the right, not just Tubi movies, nigga. Like the best.
Right.
High quality, high budget films.
How it feel being a legend in 2 games, like Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson.
It's great. Look,
like
I'm just
music
getting
and
started.
television. Yeah. You hear me?
I'm just getting started. I promise you. Like when I go up, when Tyler invite me out to see his studios, I go. People don't know how much he's doing. Even though we've seen the projects as they come out, they don't know how much the inner workings of it is, like how much it is established, right? So I'm looking going, damn, like, I respect it in every way.
For me to see you with Tyler, that was major, but who is 5 major black people in the entertainment game that gave you game during your journey? 5 black people, 5 monsters.
Look, Master P out the gate, and then P showed up. Remember, I was trying to explain to you, but P is like, he's so much of a hustler. He was there in the very beginning, and he could see that I was going where I was going. There's no room to do the deal, but there's room to do a deal. Mm-hmm. So you can already have the record there, and you can know that he's getting ready to blow.
Yeah.
Now, there's no reason why you don't get into giving him a deal for multiple shows.
Yeah.
When you know he's going to increase in volume. He did a few, broke. We take a break, we come back, we'll finish the rest up.
Right.
By the time you get back, it's worth so much more that there's no way you lose money.
Right. Right.
He was sophisticated enough to understand how to do that. Some people feel jerked. I honored the deal because I didn't feel jerked. I learned from it.
Okay.
If you go, oh no, that's what I'm like, oh shit, nah. See, nah, that was it.
Yeah.
Because I had sold 1.3 million records before. Now you know how many good didn't get their run. They didn't have their moment.
Right.
We know the difference because we are the culture, bro. We in it. Like when we got writers and shit like that, we listening. Bro, you know how many rap from Philly did was nice, like super.
He was nice.
Yes. oddly talented. So when you watch him playing basketball and shit like that, all the other shit, I'm looking like, Steph really was supposed to be in the NBA. He just really around now with us, with all this other shit. That's why it looks like it's like
that's your favorite move.
He fucking around with a little, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at what the like. Look, we see this only when you gotta put in with someone who's clearly had that as a focus in their life for you to see them do anything that looks similar to that.
Yeah.
To him, and that was because it's not complete for. Of course, there's other things. There's other things that came, but you can see where your passion is. The person's passionate. And then the showmanship, you can't make that up. That's personality that if they knew to do that, our superstars in the league would be too much to not stop looking at them.
Right. Absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Know,
you would just be like, nah, I don't care if he make the shot or not, I'm with him.
Right.
Because it's just too much for you to, if a person's character is that strong, like look at Kobe, I look at Kobe Bryant, I'm Kobe Bryant here. In music, because I'm not that good. I wasn't that good naturally.
In what?
I watched that in rap music. Some rap like we talk. They so good at it, you looking good, goddamn. But the problem is they look at them and say, is that real?
Right.
Is you really doing that?
Right.
Because we try to figure out if they really like that. I look and I go, but that sounded good. The way they said that, crazy.
But the difference is you was believable.
Right, and because the lifestyle, I'm actually giving them what was going on.
But do you think that matter now?
It does. Look, they up because they're trying to do it without having experience.
Okay.
There's no 7 years in between what they just said.
Mm-hmm.
No statute of limitations. They're saying some shit that just happened last week, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the people come and they don't understand what happened.
The whole crew.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
You see the little lineup. There's 10 coming out the building.
Mm-hmm.
The indictment done fell. It's the drill. You see it over and over. But they're writing about the experience and they is real. Like this, shit's real. Like their version is really capturing it creatively in a way. But they get confused. The streets always a part of our culture. So if look, there's an expiration date on it because if you was what you said you were supposed to crash.
Yeah. Right.
You were supposed to crash out. So if you're still here, if you're not going through some shit, you're supposed to be absent at points because you're sitting in the jail.
Right.
Then you come back. I used to pray for times like this to shine like this. You have to have those moments for them to understand, no, this shit is real. And then it's not something that means something from the artist's perspective alone. It's how many that's you. I used to pray for times like this to shine like this.
Yes.
Now you Lamborghini duck.
No, that's what I'm saying to you, but that's a lot of it, bro. That's a lot of people's lifestyle, so it's so relatable. It connects in a way that's different. We know it's his actual experience and it was why he's writing it at that moment. That's what makes it connect culturally. And and it's one of the young boys, yeah.
But let me finish this. Because I want to know. I said, who is 5 black people that helped you in the game? Number 1, you said Master P.
Yeah.
Who else?
I learned from P. I learned from Russell Simmons early
Russell.
on.
Who else?
And Russell was because he showed me that you can take influence from music culture and make it affect urban apparel.
Yeah.
He showed me Fat Farm.
Fat Farm was all
Russell,
that. Soho.
No Fat Farm, no Sean John,
no
Rockaway, none of that shit comes from music. Right? When he done that, I knew I could do that. And if you watch Wankster, I already had clothing with G-Unit written on it. I'd already had tank tops that were just hand painted. Because I know I'm going to that next. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna do all this. I already was thinking that ahead of time, dude, because I've been bumped around enough. My first album is really, I did Power of the Dollar. That's the first record. How much of a concept change from Power of a Dollar is Get Rich or Die Trying? Get Rich or Die Trying is what? It's Power of a Dollar after you've been shot and you pushed out of the business and they're blocking you. They told you they was blocking me.
Right.
If you go look back at the interviews, they're saying we was blocking them in every way we could.
Right.
But how many people that Who blocks you that most people be shocked about when you found out that they sent a direct hit to block?
And relationships. I'm talking about Irvin. They have relationships with a lot of people.
They have relationships with Jay.
But who?
They always it's energy that whole system. I had an issue with everybody that was there ahead of me.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand.
The whole thing.
You gotta understand, cuz at this point, 50 hit. Ja Rule and them here.
There. They was selling
They
more.
see you coming up,
They
but
was-
not in a million years that they think a nigga was
that's
gonna
wrong.
sell 10 million records. So it's like we gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
We gonna pick this side because this
That side
side
is already up.
winning. It's already winning. It's already proven.
My neighborhood is picking a side. Premium is picking that over what we really are.
Right.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Now, you know the slogan. Life ain't going your way. Shot of New Amsterdam Vodka. You caught your woman cheating today. Shot of New Amsterdam Vodka. You thought that check was coming in. It didn't come your way. Shot of New Amsterdam Vodka. It's distilled 5 times. It's filtered 3 times for, you know what? That clean, crisp finish. You could drink it straight up, on the rocks, juice, soda, or just make a classic New Amsterdam mule. That's up to you. But when you out and about at your local liquor store, you make sure you scoop you up some of this New Amsterdam vodka, the NAV. Make sure you get you some NAV ASAP. The official vodka of Barstool Sports. And what are we talking about? I mean, a great time. Great for pre-gaming. Great for, right before the boxing events. Whatever you're into. New Amsterdam vodka. Put this in your life. All right. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by DraftKings. Now, we had an appetizer last week. Now it's time to feast. College football is back. Don't miss any of the action. Jump in at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's full slate of games for week 1, including a big matchup in Atlanta between preseason number 1 and number 16. Also, Colorado. I'll be in the building. Shout out to Coach. Yes, Colorado Buffs. We will be in the building. So this week, make sure you get ready. Make sure you bet that chicken. Make sure you put your parlays in, but gamble responsibly. That's what, and if you have a gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. But it's all about DraftKings. Nobody's better than DK. And it's super easy for first timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. And this is going to be DraftKings' biggest college football season to date. Enjoy the ride. Now, all the way through the expanded playoffs. For all the newbies getting into college spirit, here's something extra special. New DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $250 in bonus instantly. It don't get no better than that. You bet $5 and you get $250 in bonus instantly. Score big with DraftKings all college football season long. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code GILLY. GILLIE. Download the app right now. Right now. DraftKings right now. And use the code GILLY for new customers to get that $250 on a $5 bet. And it's just like that. DraftKings.
I'm representation of that environment, bro. That is mine is not. I only know what I know. Like, I'm only writing what I know. At that point, when they choose that, they're choosing something that's a little different than saying, "Fuck this, our food." They're afraid. Look, when the feds come in the indictment, they said that they beat the case. Yeah, it beat no case. You never did nothing.
Right.
You never did nothing. They put him in the indictment because when you gave him $50,000, they said you was money laundering. But there was no money laundering. They didn't give him the dirty $50,000. You gave him $50,000 because you. And he said, leave him alone because he's my food. Yeah. And when I keep having friction with them, he goes, let's kill this little. Yeah. Because he keep getting in the way and they're our food. Yeah. There was no money laundering, bro. Man, tell you he beat the case, and he said by the time he was done with his case, he owed $2 million. How did you beat? How did you win? You never did nothing. They gave him a case. Went to trial, put him with the trial with a legal aid attorney. A legal aid attorney had never been to trial because they couldn't help. There was no financial help or support for him because of that.
Right.
So the government is saying, get these out of the way, trying to help by giving them the case, and they'll struggle to beat that case while we're taking care of what we need to take care of with this, and it gets him out the way. And as soon as he's going, I appear to be the bully. They look at me like I'm a bully because I ain't accept what just went down. They don't teach you to accept that.
Right.
Question: who in New York City was rocking for you when everybody was trying to blackball you in the city? Who stood out and said we?
Mr. C.
That's it.
Mr. C created the first show that I did downtown Manhattan, and look, even when the funny came out because he told me he was a little fruity, I'm like, I'm not involved in your personal choices. That's what he do when he on his personal time. That's his personal time. I was always there for him. Even his funeral, I paid for his funeral. Just look, every time my man, look, he showed up at a time that there was no, it was so crucial. I was so fucked up, like, when they pick up Bobby and Rowdy and them, Sha Money and them is around that situation. They thinking that they are like, oh, I know what this is, this G Unit. Because they seen the group and they seen the hammers around and shit like that. At that point, I was doing shows. I made it to a point I was doing a show for $8,000. One of the premiere records was I Can Love You Better.
Yeah.
My version of LL Cool J's record. Yeah. I did everybody's record over.
Over everybody.
So I was doing this shit, and it was like, my targeted audience is the neighborhood. So I'm not making a commercial hit record out of it. I'm taking your commercial hit and making a record that the hood understands.
Yeah.
You said you could love her better. I said she's after my cheddar. You know, and it's a distorted perception of everything that was done for commercial purposes that I'm doing. It's what R&B music is now. R&B is singing a record a rapper would say. He's singing a version of an R&B record that a rapper would say.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this. In this day and time, is there any, with technology and how you can build your own fan base, is there any such thing as gatekeepers right now?
Look, we have people that have strong influence, and it's because they've grown in our culture, and the new versions of them made them important. When 21 Savage comes out and he's Red Rum, if you look at the War Angel LP, you see Red Rum. When Pop comes out and you see his version of Many Men, when you're on Gang Time, you got a whole group of niggas over there you know that know who you are.
Yeah.
They would like to knock you off because you mean something to this side. It's easy why you would be feeling like Many Men want death on you, right? So these records connect because the circumstances have changed, but the feelings haven't.
Right.
Time has gone by, but it's the same. You know, and the outlook, even when I talk to the young boys, I'm like, yo, so what's up with them? He's like, oh, no, homie, those are ops, right? And I'm like, so what happened? He's like, nah. What it means is he don't know.
You don't know why they beefing.
No, he don't even know, but he know those is not cool. That's his information that he received. That's the way he feel about it. And it's real to him because they're gonna act off it. And I go, oh, okay. I ain't gonna pry. Because your path is your path. I know it wasn't tough. It wasn't tough to me. I'm gonna tell you, that's a good kid. Like a good kid. He could have woke up yesterday and decided he all the way in. I'm not telling you not to look at him like I look at him. I'm only saying I see him that way because of how he was around me and his upbringing.
Right.
And he'll look at me and go, and not even know how to behave that way. Now with you, there may be a different story. You see what I'm saying? And it may be the incident that turns him into a tough for real.
Yeah.
But and I'm like, it is what it is. Yeah. And I look and I go, oh, shit. I didn't see him doing that, but he did that.
The reason I asked you about the gatekeeping, the reason I asked you about who blackballed you, because Because I just be wanting these young kids to know that you don't have to fuck with 50 Cent. You don't have to fuck with this person. You don't have to, and you can make it and to be as big as 50 Cent.
Bro, listen, look, somebody gotta be next. Somebody gotta be next. But then away from that, they gotta come in with a significance of something that's driving it. That's real. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't think about me. Think about the barbershop and the beauty salon. And how they were communicating about it because it was so intense to them. It was so real.
Real talk.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
going on all over the world.
Yeah, that's everywhere. And it's like, yo, nah, you better be knowing what's going on around you. Because it can just happen and you're just there. If you're not aware of it, you're not gonna feel what's important and what's not important.
Yeah.
And make the right decisions for yourself.
Yeah.
I look at things like, I'm like, yo, bro, I could be so removed from it that I don't have to be conscious of it. The fuck am I doing talking to these people, girl? Right? You going, no, I don't have to. At all.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I get on some J.
Yeah.
Tell you pass the grateful palm.
Yeah. That's the shit.
And don't even be around, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. We've seen that transition and that importance is like, let's pick places to make those places important. I look and see what are they doing. If they're doing things, it was seeing you guys have an interview with Jay Prince and them following the takeoff. They were so sensitive at that point. I can see your uncomfortability in some of the things that you were saying, like some of the answers and response, because it means you're conscious of what is actually happening.
Right.
Around you. Another person will ask that it's an interview. If you're not from the environment, you haven't been subjected to it, so you don't understand what you're saying, and you just say it.
Right.
And you look at YouTube, there's no ramifications for the shit that they do. I've seen myself say I didn't say.
Right.
All over the thing. I'm looking like, oh shit, when I say that. I'm clicking the shit to see what I said if I said it. I'm like, what the fuck I say that for?
You didn't say it.
I never said that. But they make what they want it to be on YouTube, and it's small enough for you not to have an issue, because if you address it through the legal system, then look, I'll do it for recreational purposes.
Legal.
When they agitate me, I'll send the lawyers.
How much you pay for lawyers a year? Just
spend $1 million a year anyway. I spent $24 million in my career so far. I can't wait till I get rich. Just on lawyers.
Just if anybody you.
I spent $24 million in my career on legal fees. I have general counsel. I don't have a manager. I need you to manage me for. I've done every deal 100 times that I would be doing, like for me as a music artist, or for what I need you to do that for.
Get some of my money.
Yeah. They all want to work at a percentage, and you go a percentage of me, like, you didn't build this. I built it.
So I'm just gonna pay counsel.
Right. That's like I'll even develop management companies to help the artists out, because I'll say, eat what you kill. Let your money, because you know who they put as a manager? Someone they trust. Someone that's not gonna steal the money from you, Gil. Imagine, because they meet in the audience before they meet in the record company. If this was hot last night, we put it on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, take all, boom, this thing. Out of nowhere, he starts to become somebody in the culture because the kids is following it. It's cool. He don't have time. If that happened the first time we wrote a good record, we wouldn't be prepared for it.
Right.
The name, you know what came to me? I was what's the name? Sound like Future. He sounded like Future.
I got clubs in Atlanta.
Panda. Yeah, I got bras in Atlanta. I met with him before he did the deal with Kanye. Had him at the office. I'm like, yo, so let me hear the other records you got. And he's like, I said, that's it. And the shit was so hot that he had it, I was struggling. And I was like, nah, I can't get that money. Let them give them whatever they're gonna get. I know who I was when I made one record. When I made one record, I didn't know how to make the next one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you have the distraction of a record, you move around, you start seeing all these bad. You done been married 3 times this weekend. So if this is gonna happen, you done got all this confused. You like, what happened? What's your next record? I don't know. I think I like her. I think I love her. You thinking other shit that wasn't even in your thought process prior to that hit.
Right.
So where do you find a hit record? You see what I'm saying? We're not on the same thought pattern that you was when you made the hit. I got bros in Atlanta. I'm like, this is fun. I would ask the radio DJs. I had the radio DJs around. I'm like, yo, so let me ask you a question, right? Because I was doing the branches shit. Right? And this is my way of making sure that I gave them something back. I've never asked a DJ in anywhere, any territory, anywhere. And I've never had an argument with a DJ outside of DJ Clue because he's a right? He just did some shit that made me look at him like that. But outside of that, I've never had an issue with a DJ, period, right? And it's because I need them.
They still matter?
Huh?
How much do DJs matter right now?
Now look, the kids, the young demo don't give a fuck about what you're talking about when we talking about DJs. Because their streaming is gonna happen before the DJ plays the record.
Right.
When you do play it, I'm already hot, nigga. You playing it because I got an audience.
But they're still important though, because
it is
of what
important.
they gave us.
It doesn't make it to the mainstream if they don't touch it.
Yeah, they're important.
But by the time it's happening organically, when it's happening for the first time.
Let me say something. I seen Ross take a shot at you a couple weeks ago about a girl that you're not even with no more. And then, what is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
I spent it, right? Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered further. You see TMZ is a 50 Cent said this is going to be bad for IRV GoTTi's career. I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip hop blogs. It is what it is. And you watch because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as it goes. You know, you see that big white elephant, that property he lives at? It costs more than the nightclubs. He's in the nightclubs.
Yeah.
We know what they can give you. They can't pay you more than they can pay you because the room can't hold enough people for them to give you the money to stay there. You can stay until you're a squatter, holding on to the leg of the chair that they're moving. But that's what it is. It's just a part of presentation.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You can see this. You don't need me to say this. You know this.
Yeah.
Look at it. What kind of rich cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You're trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Let me ask you.
The AC broken in the.
Let me ask you this. What do it take for a person to shoot a film, a clean film? It ain't got not your to shoot a clean film. That's
don't shoot a film. Shoot a series. A film requires a star.
Okay.
We got to make the money back in 3 weekends. We need 30 seconds. We only got 30 seconds to make people want to watch it.
The first 30 seconds.
The 30-second trailer that they put out. 1 minute and 30 seconds. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to make everybody want to watch this. Right. So they got to see somebody and go, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I want to check that out. If you make the series, we watch this and go, nah, this is good. We've seen some series catch traction on YouTube, different things that make the series, bro. It doesn't require stars, it requires talent.
Series.
When people are authentic, they can be playing a character that they can play because they notice behavior.
And the one thing I said, you made stars.
That's it. They didn't know. Look, bro, I was going, what is wrong with these people? They was acting like, I said, you number one African American Latina households for 10 years. Multiple shows. I talked to Tyler about it. I watched, he's still putting up number one. Damn. He'll send it to me in advance. I said, for your eyes only, don't even show nobody. Okay. This thing got more. He got more other shit. And you'll see me start doing things. Since we got here, I didn't even mention the 50 Cent Action, my channel. It'll come, I got 18 hours of premium content that I'm gonna run through there. So you go.
It's just gonna be like Netflix or somewhere. Like it's gonna be
1,800 hours. It's free television.
It's called 50 Cent Action.
It's ad driven. So there's no fee for you to have that app on your television.
So I can just
click
download.
like Netflix. It's downloaded onto your TV and it's free.
And you got the ad revenue is paying for everything.
Power, everything's there.
So being the fact that I can count like at least 4 stars you done made from TV series. But then when you sit back and you see like Ghost, Amari Hardwick say, I ain't get paid what I was supposed to get paid, and how that make you feel?
Look. He doesn't mean that to me, right? He'll send a DM, yo, I didn't mean for that to come out like them turning it around and it's something else. And I go, but that it still is what it is. They're still saying what they're saying, right? At the end of the day, Ghost was supposed to die where I died.
Oh, you extended it.
I extended it.
Yeah.
I told her she was planning to kill him. See, when people have success for the first time, sometimes they need it to be their own. The problem with working with 50 Cent is it's 50 Cent's show. The writers, multiple writers in the room, real talented, bro. Building this, putting it together. There's no one person responsible for a hit TV show. It's multiple people having a moment. The actors are bringing the characters to life. The writers are making it's coming together, right?
And it all starts with the writers.
Right, but it starts on the right. We ain't got nothing.
Don't matter.
So how many writers you have in the room?
11.
11 writers.
That's the difference because all you recognize is the showrunner. You're only looking at the showrunner was 11 people responsible for what you just said. So you look and go, when I'm there, it gets uncomfortable at points when it goes on for a long time, a lot of success, and it keeps saying 50 Cent, 50 Cent, 50 Cent, 50 Cent. They gotta be comfortable with it. Like Peacock, right now, the #2 highest rated show with the TikTok murders. I never said this stat to nobody because #2 is the first to lose. I don't care about #2s. I like #1s. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still the second highest rated they've seen in a 30-day time period. And that company is gonna, next time I pitch something that's a docuseries, is gonna say, yes, we don't even need to think about it, put it right here.
How do a pitch go? Is it a deck or is it?
Sometimes they make decks and stuff like that, but I don't pitch like. Look, most people pitch, and they need a show. They need a show to work. That's all they need to be comfortable in life. A producer.
One show.
One hit show that's a long-running show.
And you got 4 of them right now, huh?
I got 34 shows across 10 different networks, but 4 of them are actively running on Stars. And this is the only reason why I would commit. Look, there's nobody else that could commit to this, to Shreveport thing. Wouldn't make sense for them. There's $27 million in that building that I put over there. Alone, just the studio. Everything that I bought away from that is shit that I bought just because I need them to feel what you feel, what we feel right now.
Yeah.
Here. So it's not a bad place to go. In the process, it makes the place cool. It's just if I can't have a place that my favorite things to eat, these are the places I would go eat in New York City. Say less, Lagos, different spots. We would hit these spots. This is why they're here for the weekend.
Yeah.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by PFL, the Professional Fighters League. Bellator Champion Series, San Diego goes down Saturday, September 7th, live on Max. The card features a lightweight title between Usman Nurmagomedov and Alexander Shapley. Usman looks to build on the legacy of his cousin Khabib. Don't miss the action. Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m. on Max. For those looking to attend in person, tickets are available on AXS.com. So if you're looking to be in the building in San Diego, the tickets are on AXS.com. And this will be one hell of a fight. We already know. We all know that Bellator puts on some of the best MMA bouts that you can possibly see. So from the Bellator Champion Series, do not forget to go and
No,
get
I was saying because
September
I wanted to sit there and do
live on Max.
with it streaming because that should be cool.
Tune in. If
Yeah,
you
no,
want to be in
you
the
showed me the video.
let's
That's
not
dope.
forget.
So you could put, it doesn't always have to
Get
be
your
low
tickets
riders.
on
It could be other
It could be
cars.
other cars, whatever car you want.
Saturday, 8 p.m.
Wants you to buy the game.
on Max.
So basically,
Tune in.
24.
Right.
Okay, video
$1 million worth of game. I'm watching. They're not, you know.
It says
I'm
buy
seeing the
on
pieces.
stream.
Oh, okay.
The clips and shit that's going on. And shit.
Let me go to that,
Oh,
bro. Go ahead, handle your business.
Personality-wise, they can't match up with, you know.
Epic Games. Thank you, man.
It can't. I'm talking about the part where y'all just around. You see what I'm saying? Not it's something serious to change me up. Just that is the better part of watching it, and the thing that creates I'd rather go there than to go talk to somebody who don't understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, like you look and you go, the fact that they would pick, when I'm pointing out the Jay Prince interview when I was there, I don't know a lawyer, anyone that would advise you to speak at that point, them choosing to speak on your platform says that they felt safe. Right there. Because you're not supposed to talk about nothing under those circumstances. You understand what I'm saying to you? Not one thing. So when I say that, I'm like, and there's no control of what the questions you ask or how you react off guard, and it's on film, so people can judge for themselves how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's still certain things I look at and go, it almost may turn into when they're trying to cancel people, the place that they have to go, so they're not canceled. Where the fuck do you go if that happens? Right? I pointed out religion, I pointed out politics. Those are the two things you saw Kanye around in. He stepped on a landmine.
Mm-hmm.
First, he thought slavery was like accepted or intended because we went on for so long. And got away with that because black folks was looking like, what the fuck? We didn't even know how to respond to that shit. Like, that was so crazy, right? Then he said, about the Jews, they don't have a reason to forgive you, man. Their loved ones are lost. I got a phone call from someone like I was working with. She won an Academy Award for Spotlight, Nicole Rockman. She was crying on the telephone, dude. She said, "You're not gonna do a school with this, are you?" Because he was doing the Donda schools, and he was saying he wanted to, because I was doing a lot of stuff in Houston with the independent school district, and he was like, "Yo, maybe we build a school together." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe when she die down, you hot, you got the fans all on you, right?" No. I'm just thinking in my head, Gilly, it can't be a bad thing to build a school, right? No matter how you say it.
But we gotta wait.
Right, we gotta wait till this cool off, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Right now, don't bring me this shit now. He calls me, you're not gonna build a school this afternoon. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna build a school. I said that there's no plans for the school. I just said it because he said this. But she was crying on the phone. She was really hurt by what he said. And there's no apology. Like, where's the apology at for her individually if she's hurt individually? There's no way to fix it. So I stay away from that. That was my lesson in that. Because I know certain areas you can tap into that you can't repair it. Like, I don't know have a way to repair that for that person. Like, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. What advice you have? We have a hydration drink called Pure Fuel, right? It's the official drink of the 76ers, official drink of Chicago Sky. What advice could you give us from having vitamin water? What type of game can you give us? And how did you go about with the vitamin water thing? And how
put it on the table, first of all.
We got it right here.
We don't got it. We got to put it on the table when we're doing interviews like that, because just having it present, your lifestyle, that's what they want to follow. You got starting a podcast because of your podcast. it changed. Like they want that. Like whenever they see you have it, not in you like when we put it on a commercial like that, it gets the least amount of likes when it's a professional picture. When it's casually in your lifestyle, they look at it and go, "What's that?" You'll see it in the shirt you had on there. See the choice. This is the perfect choice. Where I'm from, a white shirt says I'm clean. That's a statement. You made a statement. Not everybody where we from is clean. When we decide something designer, this say product. That costs. We know the difference in the cost of a regular Pro Club white T-shirt and a Prada shirt, right? And it's both a choice, but it's an actual cool option every time. Just being clean is enough. You decide I want to do this, throw some fresh plates, and I'm gonna go out like this. Well, it's hot as a mother out here. It's 120 degrees out there. But it's an option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna see that people make the choice.
How did you get into vitamin water? How did you get in?
I was walking down the aisle in the supermarket and I saw spring water, and the spring water was $2.69 and it was from Poland Spring. And then I saw spring water and it was for 59 cents. And I was like, I know I wouldn't know the difference. I want to sell water. I wouldn't care if I was 79 cents in the middle. But then we stumbled over vitamin water. At the time, it was privately owned. It was in Queens, and they understood the momentum.
So it was already existing. You went in for equity?
Yeah. When I got in, and they was providing stock options for employees at point, so I was able to buy some of the options from other employees. Because people who go to work 9 to 5, they live in the now.
Yeah, right.
If you say there's a deal right now where I could move to a new house and Junior can have his own room and
but 5 years from now, it could be this.
Nah, give me now.
Give me now.
How long did it take to pop from when you walked into it till you sold it, till y'all sold it?
I think it was 2.5 years after we got involved. But and the momentum of me publicly at that point was monstrous. Like, yeah, look, before I came out with Get Rich or Die Trying, the most I'd seen African-American male artists sell as a solo artist was Tupac, All Eyes on Me. It was a double CD.
6 million.
So, 6 million copies. They made it a diamond record, 12 million copies. But, and that's it. It was like at 5 at that point and grew to 6 at that point. So now if you look, when you see me come and do 13 million records on the Marshall, on Get Rich or Die Trying, it's a monster of a price. 10 at that in the early stages, like so, and then slow goes the other 3. Like Trump get shot and it go up 250%. And Mini Men will play again because it's relevant to
Mini Men killing them right now.
Yeah, it still works. Like it's because those circumstances are not gonna go away. It's just gonna be someone new, understanding the feeling now.
Yeah.
Understanding the motivation and why you wrote the record. Like, and then it goes, oh no. It's a whole different feeling to it, a whole different context because they watch that, but it's the same scenario.
Now, you said Master P, you said Russell Simmons, who 3 other black guys in the game that's big that helped you?
Help Jay's definitely.
Jay helped you?
Yeah.
How did he
as a
help you?
competitor?
Explain it.
Yeah, because he never was someone that you communicate with that you're like friends with the person. But I always respected him because he was never an actual competitor in actual fact. He was someone who was a competitor through perception. He continued to sustain his perception of him through eras of artists. Ja was selling more records than Jay-Z.
Yeah, I know. Juvenile, I think, sold more records than Jay-Z.
Juvenile sold much records. A lot of niggas came and sold more records than him in the period that he still sustained some sort of cool.
About that nigga.
Yes. That he was able to hold on to that. And then that, feeling that way, I mean, it's a part of how you carry yourself. Mm-hmm. When you perceive yourself highly, you can project that energy and people can agree.
Yeah. All right, so Jay, that's number 3.
Yeah, Jay, and then who else?
Master P, Russell, Jay. 2 more.
In hip hop?
Just in the culture, black folk.
Yeah,
black folk.
Just to watch. I learned from Oprah.
Okay.
Damn. Oprah, because she all television shows have targeted demographics. An audience if you look at Oprah Winfrey's audience, it was middle-aged white women. Because the way her views. Even though they escaped the fact that she was an African American woman in front of them. Yeah. Because she was so successful, when she said things and it was the way they thought, they said, "Oh, I think like a billionaire." And they make, because once we put you a billionaire, and then you say things and you think exactly the way they think, they go, "Oh, she's a billionaire. She's amazing. I love Oprah." So it's harder to go against people that connect to that demographic, because that's our actual audience. It's easy to smash Russell. It's easy to smash Michael Jackson. It's easy to smash. When they f up, you're dead, nigga. They gonna hit you with the kill shot. You understand? But we didn't see that for Weinstein. We didn't see that for her chef. The chef that was, that was cooking. They had some issues and shit like that. We didn't see different things, and I kind of saw getting ready to get Russell, and I was like, we ain't got nobody left.
Who the last person that helped you? That'll be 5. The last person.
Help me. Look, these are people that I learned from a distance too. It's not like that I.
Ain't nobody helping him, man. He came in, Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Yeah, they help me. Really, I can only point to those 2 people because creatively they got it.
So you gotta understand, he came in the game, he was the outlaw, man.
Yeah, like
nobody wanted to help him until he dropped from that ceiling upside down, and that shit did the numbers.
Oh shit! Now
then the whole was a change of the pendulum. So now the motherfucker that was with them, they willing to fuck with you now because you bigger.
How did the Eminem first encounter go? When he first got with you?
It was wild. It felt like.
How did it happen?
Remember that show that had Punk on MTV?
Yeah, Punk,
I thought they had cameras and it was gonna come out and say you've been.
Where was y'all at? What city was y'all at?
I was in California. You flew me to LA, right? I came out. I was so bugged out from the experience that I came through the airport with the vest on. I'm lucky I took the shot plate out the front of the joint, because when I came through, it didn't. But the lawyer that I had with me, they took me to him. I get there, he like, "Yo, how do you feel about this?" He's like, "Yo, this is gonna be the biggest," right? He's like, "Yo, I'm so excited, that it made me question whether what was happening was right." Because I just wasn't so used. It felt so good that it couldn't be like right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Yo, nah." And when I left that meeting, I didn't want him to feel like he brought a problem. So I wouldn't say anything about Ja Rule.
Yeah.
I kept it, I didn't say one thing.
How long did the meet last?
It was like, when I met him, the first night I met him, he had an event. It was the Marshall Mathers LP just came out the first week. He sold 1.7 million records. And he was so excited about me that I'm looking like, you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And by the time I got back, and I would never say anything about John until the first time I said something about him. John made a mistake and said something about Haley. When he said something about Haley, he thought that they made some sort of kind of connection when they were getting high or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck made him think like this? Like, it was, and I'm like, it was a Friday evening. Em didn't record that Friday. I recorded that Friday, that Saturday, that Sunday. He came back. I had a full CD, Automatic Gunfire. It was my whole mixtape, Automatic Gunfire, was done Monday morning. He was listening and going, "Yo, when did y'all get a chance to?" All this shit was this weekend. Like, I was dying to do that. I just didn't want him to feel like he brought a problem, because I knew he didn't understand the severity of who I am. You know, like it's a little different. Like for me, it's like consequences that you did. There's not enough to talk about. He didn't understand that. He was listening to the material. He was listening to the music.
It's hot.
It's hot.
How much money did he give you for that first deal?
I got $1 million.
Cash. They add the taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now. I only felt that, because he said, well, there ain't no money. Like after you get your watch, chain, and you look out for the homies and you do this, then it's nothing. Right? And I was like, nigga, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million is a lot of money.
Right.
I think I hit the lotto.
Right.
Are you gonna say it's no money? Like it was, and I just never forgot that because of how it felt.
Was that the only offer you got? Was any other labels offered you?
I met with everybody. I met with Clue, Desert Storm, all of them. It's because I wanted them to say they was doing the deal with me. First thing they did when they came in, Skeen came in with them. He said, yo, we talked to the Wolves. They said it's okay to talk to you. You think I do a deal with it? They got to ask somebody if it's okay.
What other labels you done a deal with? What other name brand labels that offered you a deal?
Dino the Valley Universal.
Valley Universal.
They offered me a deal for the whole collective. Like they wanted my solo album and the Achievement albums.
Yeah.
Because I started making the tapes. But I didn't make the tapes until LL was just talking about this recently. He was talking about Paradise. I wrote the chorus to Paradise. Charmel sung the reference vocals, and then A. Marie got it and turned it to what it is now. But I don't know why he was struggling with the idea of people feeling like I wrote for him. Because I don't f about writing for LL Cool J, bro. Like, that was so far ahead of my career.
Right.
Like, I love LL Cool J. Like, I don't want him to ever feel like I want something or discredit him in any way. Like that. I think it was like
dog, you
the beginning.
man. Like,
yeah, like it was mama said knock you out. Like, dude, oh, don't with me, man. Don't make me feel like that because I don't need to feel like that. There's nothing in it for me to take credit for anything that he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what? Nah, but I did write records over for him. I felt like his A&R person let him pick records and his ear was too mature.
Yeah.
You picking old school, this is what's working right now. Right. Listen to these music, do your version of that to this music.
Right.
And people will hear,
something
relate
different.
to it. They can do that dance that they're doing right now, that same bop to that, to that joint.
Right.
You just went on tour after all these years, and you sold a shitload of tickets.
Yeah. My audience is rich.
Your audience is what?
Yeah, we're rich. If you was in college in 2003, when I came out, and the music came on, and everybody agreed to have a good time. People disagree on everything, right? But they agree to have a good time when the music come on. We can't tell that they don't like each other, right? You had this experience. This girl, she just got a license and a whole control of her. She decided she'd give it to who she wants to, and she decided she wanted to give it to you. It's the greatest moment of your life, right? Now look, when this is happening, and you connected to me because musically, my music is playing. Later, everything that we do at one point in our life, we do it differently at another point, right? So let's say you would go to a sports bar, or you would go to a nightclub, or you would go to the drink you would have at dinner. You start to have that wine cellar or that bar in your house, and you have that drink in the privacy of your home. Because socially, if you went to the nightclub, you would be hanging out with your kids. I saw this last tour, I saw a bad. I was like, oh, this is bad. Girl, the only difference between this tour and my other tours is when I looked this tour, I said, Dad, where's your mother?
Yeah.
Where the f is your mother? That little pretty, where's your mother? I know your mother was bad.
Mother look good at them.
Look, because that little is 23 years old, 24 years. Get the
Your mother gotta be fine.
Your mother gotta, your mama's ready.
Yeah.
And she know I've been winning for so long, she should win with me.
Well, man, we appreciate.
We gotta get out of here, Renee. We gotta get out of here.
Man, make sure y'all cop everything that's
you
up
got
there.
going on, man.
Yeah,
Check out all the series, everything that come on. 50 Action is coming when? When is 50 Action coming?
It's coming
free.
out.
All
Coming
free
out.
content.
Free TV.
Free TV.
Streaming.
50 Action.
Boom.
Get with it, man.
Ain't nothing this can't do it. It's just like that.
Right.
You could do better too, but I don't want better, cause I'm only better with you. All right. They can't stop both of us. They can't stop both of us. They can't stop both of us. Alrighty. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Alrighty, pumpkin spicy. Do. Real quick, I want to show y'all this. Some of y'all be thinking I'm playing. If you in here live, let me know something, man, so I can tell you a secret. Let me know if you in here so I can tell you a secret. It's a secret, don't tell nobody. Look, real quick, y'all. Angel, what's the deal? Y'all see that? Everything I do, both of these videos is why I got copyright strikes. Because Wack be telling on me. Giving life, I'm gonna pull a flu flam though. So for those of y'all who are in here, I'm actually gonna play a video that I did a reaction on, and y'all probably didn't see it. So people gonna come in and they gonna think I'm live. I technically am, but I'm playing a video. Y'all see that Wack be telling on me, y'all? Look, look, it's all Wack. He be telling on me. Meanwhile, that Wack is out here telling on me. Why they be telling on me? That's crazy. Y'all know why I get told on so much. I don't be bothering nobody. I don't know why I be getting told on, man. I don't be bothering nobody, man. I just be minding my little business. Okay. Shut up. Kids. Interesting suggestion. If we talking about playing ball, me and my kids to get the score. Ball ahead in the second leg. Any, mini, money, mo, trying to tag a nigga toe. I'm aggressive on the beats and real life niggas know. My bitch gonna get the tweaking like she playing with her nose. Hold on, y'all. Hope everybody's doing beautiful on this Wednesday. My girl gonna get the tweaking like she playing with her nose. I'm a different type of trophy, baby. I'm Rose Gold. Bitches acting like some niggas, niggas acting like some hoes. Where the hell? This is crazy. Okay, whatever. Huh. Interesting how that's working. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm like, nigga, oh, that's what it is. Okay. Hold on. Kick flip a nigga, I got take decks. You know, shit for me to go and get your chin checked. Tell him Doty did that. Yeah, but you know, maybe I'm just a bully. Maybe I'm just like my father. He wasn't satisfied. Hey, you know it's a real good song. Chris Brown, Residuals. I really like that song. All right then, man. So for those of y'all who are here, I'm finna pull a flu flam. I'll enjoy this. It's crazy because Angel and Giving Life, everybody gonna think that this is a live video. They're not gonna remember that this is actually me right here. They're gonna think that that's me right there doing an actual live video. But y'all enjoy this content, man. I'm finna go run this content for y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's collegito. Big dog, tap in with that tap in, and make sure you tap in with that tap in, and make sure you tap in with that good tap in. When you tap in with that tap in, if you ain't tapped in with the tap in, what are you really doing, big dog? You gonna tap in with the tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's collegito. Big dog, tap in with that. You feel me? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Good Shots Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. It also tap in for the latest and the greatest what we got going on here at TN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's collegito. You feel me? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell at the top. It also tap in for the latest and the greatest what we got going on here at TN Trap News Network. You feel me? 20,000 subscribers on this page, you're gonna get away $100. 10,000 on the new page, you're gonna get away another $100. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, We want to give big love, big shout out to Rap, News, and Street Politics, man. I just hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all follow them. The unfinished war between the Rolling 60s and the 40s. Break Baby versus Four Extras. Let's get into this content without no further ado. Don't see what we got going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Because ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issue. So Rolling 60s. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama on 6 so because ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issue. So Rolling 60s. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama.
Four Extras is 40 face all here.
It's me and 40 face all here. You know already. It's on my ear. Rich already know.
How y'all feel? However they feel. I'm from West Side 40 in the darkest side.
Oh, yeah, off the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't used to getting that type of energy from people. It's usually different. So he was kicking it.
That's how they allowed him to start Crip Alley, though, because he had the notoriety.
Rap, News, Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. And we back about to shine a light on what's really going on behind the scenes between Four Extra.
Now, for those of y'all who don't know, the 40s and the 60s have had a very crazy history, friends turned enemies, enemies turned friends, blah, blah, blah. When I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, I'm 35. When I was in Audubon, class of 2003, all my homies was from 60s, was from 40s, was from BPS, was from Jungle Stones, was from some West Boulevards in there, some niggas from 30s. And, you know, when we would walk home, you know, the homies from Jungles would bank their way towards the Crenshaw Mall. The homies from 30s that keep, you know, sliding up Crenshaw, you know, kind of going towards, you know, that area, you know what I'm saying, going towards Jefferson and all that kind of stuff. But all of us who lived in the 60s and the 40s would all mob together, you know what I'm saying? And we just kind of like bail through the avenues. And the 40s are stopping their side, the kids who lived in the 50s are stopping their side, the kids who live in the 60s are stopping their side. And that was just kind of how it went. I never would have thought in a million years that I would have seen any kind of back and forth 1-2 step like Sierra between the 60s and the 40s, because at one point in time they were so close, it was damn near like one hood.
Brick Baby, and some other individuals that's inserting themselves into this situation that's going on at No Jumper. Now, most recently, we've seen the situation that transpired involving Four Extra, aka Lil Gotti from Darkside Neighborhood 40 Crib. Brick Baby, aka Lil Shitty from Neighborhood Rolling 60 Crib, the Overhills, and some catalysts such as Munchie B from 9 Deuce Singlewood Family, CMT, and Baby B Brazy from 109 Denver Lane Gangsta Bloods off Fig. Now, to catch everybody up to speed, we know Four Extra.
Hey, I like this dude, man. Rap News. I like bro. Bro is very...
has been speaking a lot about his phase when he behind them walls in the county.
What enemy dorm was this?
That was the Hoover dorm. He was like, oh, what? You know how many? 10? Bring them on. They brought 10.
10 Hoover dudes, back to back to back.
It don't matter. It's either you tripping or you not. Whatever which one you doing is on you. I'm tripping. I'm from West Side 40s and I'm tripping.
As well as speaking about running into his enemies in the Baby Stone Gorillas, in the Crenshaw Mall, amongst other things that have to do with his gangbanging. And we've seen a lot of people, predominantly the Damoos, bring his situations into question. And it's kind of bubbled up to the point where we see Munchie B from Inglewood Family sit down with Brick Baby, Adam, and Conrad from Neighborhood Rolling 6.
Which is a huge step because, again, these dudes are bitter enemies. Once upon a time, these dudes would have been trying to unalive each other, and now they are sitting down, they politic, and they have a conversation. That's a positive. That's definitely a positive. However, when you have the people like Four Extras who are committed to their crypto, he ain't going for it. He ain't peace treating publicly with no enemies like that. But somebody did bring up the situation of him working with Skip Townsend. So I don't know. Politics are always gonna be selective, bro. That's just what I've learned. If you want everybody to politic the same and want what goes for the goose to go for the gander, you looking in the wrong place, bro. Politics will never be anything outside of unfair.
60s. Of course, Adam's not from 60s. And we see Four Extra kind of make a response to that.
And I'm from Vernon Avenue, Crip on neighborhood Crip. I'm not about to get up here and show my little homies like it's cool, nigga, to talk to enemies, nigga, to be on TV to get some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here. I'm the dead homies for sure on West Side Rolling, because I'm from 30 to the 100 to the East Coast to the main streets on Rolling Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy.
Conversate is not a word. Conversate is the word you're looking for. But you know, it's funny that 4Extra said that because I get a lot of slack for not talking bad about certain people. But I've said from the beginning, the homies ain't content. I said it from the very beginning, the homies is not content. I will not use any of my friends or any of my constituents or any of my allies or any of my whatever to make content, bro. That's just not gonna happen. That's ugly.
All my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy about.
Conversate, but converse is actually the word. But conversate was where he was looking for. But converse is actually the word. Don't worry about it. Work hard.
Our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person, with the enemy, because the enemy is always gonna downplay his enemy.
Now, the key thing is with this is the underlying issues that's really at play here, opposed to what's being shown to us on the camera. And it's really stemming from this unfinished war between them neighborhood rolling 40s and them rolling 60s. I just got to keep it real. Now, over the years in the city, we've seen a lot go on with both of these hoods. We've seen internal beefs. We've seen situations like the 40s beefing with the 30s, the 40s beefing with the 60s beefing with each other, and we've seen murders to show for that as well. But if you rewind it back a little bit to last year, when that situation transpired between DW Flame and Brick Baby,
Now, never mind. If certain things ain't for me to say. I will say this though. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you know, you know. And if you know, you know. It's interesting for me to see 4 extras and a potential conflict with Brick Baby. If you know the history of 4 extras in the streets, and that's interesting as well. If you know, you know. I'll wait for one of these high-ranking, super banged out gangbangers to talk about it. Then I'll follow up on it. But you know, sometimes to know everything is to know nothing at all. I'll say all that to say this: it's interesting watching it all play out on No Jumper when you know the history of these people in the streets.
individuals was really pressing Brick Baby and DW Flame. Now, DW Flame being from Insane Crip, that's neither here nor there in this situation. Even though the Insanes is pushing the gangster card, we've seen Spotty Face say they not beefing with they hood, even though they pushing the 3. It's not about.
Which is interesting too, because the Insanes, specifically the babies, will push blank bashing. Blank bashing is they for sure heavy on the blank bashing, even though it ain't no neighborhoods in Long Beach. It ain't no neighborhood Crips in Long Beach, but the baby Insanes is heavy on the blank bashing. So it's an interesting situation. And DW Flame is from babies.
Out there. But we seen Spotty Face and 4 Extra really want to press a line and get down to the bottom of why Brick Baby let that situation
and free Spotty Face, man.
Transpire the way it did with seemingly no repercussions.
Because on 40 neighborhood Crip. So you mean to tell me you sit up there and let the Flame tell you to your face to pass him in, you not feel no certain type of ways about it, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. On the dead homies, keep neighborhood out your chops, bro. If you from 40s, you would have a gang of issues right now. Dead homies and 6-0s need to put you off immediately. And don't try to smut Crip back out now that cousin opinion, he just kept it a buck. Because everything cuz said was right. You did some buster ass shit. If cuz was all that, why was you vouching for cuz? Why was you with cuz every day? Why did you just send cuz some bread like? It don't even make no sense what you're saying. I'm just trying to save face because you get some bust for dead homies. You got that energy towards Crip Mac and that energy towards Flame. And Cud, this is set in your face. And you don't have none of that energy to go towards Cud. So why you trying to get that Crip Mac like that on 40 neighborhood Crip? You on a
that will forever be a stain on Brick Baby's report card. That will forever be a stain on his jacket, and an ugly stain at that, because that's true. You got bad at Crip Mac. And you want to start saying he a buster, he turned out phase, he missed this, or he lost phase. He ain't turned out nothing, but he lost phase, he got beat up, and this and that, blah, blah. Nigga, where was your antennas when he was getting beat up? Nigga, where was your antennas when he was getting beat up? How your homie get beat up in front of you and you ain't do nothing?
Dead homies, send no business, keep the hood out your chops with, not from neighborhood. Nope.
After Spody Face and 4 Extra pull up to No Jumper, and No Jumper run a bunch of reels on the situation, and the internet kind of went crazy, really in questioning Brick's gangster, Brick came up and made some bold statements in regards to the 40s and the 60s, saying the 40s don't run a program in the 60s, which is very true. They do not. But when you pay attention, you can see the level of animosity that was really behind the statements that Brick Baby was making. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people from both of them hoods that get along. 40s and the 60s. And when they behind the walls, they for sure is neighborhood to the neighborhood. But there is still individuals who will never let the beef die between the 40s and the 60s. And to keep it real, it's a lot of the young life that's repping the hardest sides in both of those hoods, being the dark side and that gutter Ave, dime block and front hood section of them rolling 60s. Now, we know the whole recent situation that transpired that 4 Extra was speaking on was about Brick sitting down with a member from Families. Now, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to those implications. But we got to go a little bit deeper on this love-hate relationship between the 40s and the 60s. Now, like I said, both of these dudes is from notorious hoods.
But you know what's interesting, too? I've heard people from both sides say, you can get into it with the 6-0s, you can get into it with me, you get into it with the 40s, you don't get into it with me, but meanwhile, they into it with each other. It's like brothers. You can talk about, I can talk about my brother, but you can't talk about your brother. And it's crazy because cousins, brother, like, niggas is all families from the 40s and the 60s, bro. Like, it ain't one hood, but it could have been one big ass hood, bro. The 40s and the 60s could have been one big ass hood. Like, I don't know, it would have been called, I don't even want to say nothing because everybody get super offended by everything, so I don't want to say nothing. But the 40s and the 60s, again, the way I grew up being 35, you know what I'm saying, born in 1989, the 40s and the 60s for sure could have been one super big ass hood and dominated South Central. But like dominated South Central, especially maintaining the 30s to the 100s alliance and the neighborhood. Oh my God. If the 6-0s and the 40s would have been one gang, it would have been sticky, unstoppable, bro. Like, and a lot of people gonna be mad when I say, but it's a fact, bro. If them two gangs would have been one hood, it would have been unstoppable, bro.
Key thing is, 4 Extra and Brick Baby have
niggas from gutters and darks all from the same hood. Oh boy, that shit would have been crazy.
a little bit more in common than we all may know.
Ooh, look at him, look at this guy. Look, I told this nigga, get on here, cuz. I told this nigga right here, cuz. I'm on this nigga right here, cuz. I don't know what I did. You won't tell me. You won't tell me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, by the looks of things, I wasn't wrong.
Now, what's been televised is really Brick Baby's issues with his homies in the 60s. And we all have heard the sayings about the 60s getting down on each other, doing each other dirty, which is not new to any hood. I'm going to keep it real. It's just not the 60s. And that's not a main motto of the 60s, like some people are trying to push. But it's relevant. But we've also seen a situation with 4 Extra.
This is one thing that's true. Any neighborhood, if there's a haves and a have-nots. The have-nots will always hate on the haves. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with gang. It has nothing, whatever. You got somebody who got. You got somebody who don't got. The don't got to always be mad at the got.
Having internal problems.
And say all that to say niggas kill each other from the same hood, kill each other every day across the world, B.
In his hood as well. But before we say that, we've seen 4 Extra keep it solid in that situation. So 4 Extra, Lil Gotti, real name Rasan Trayvon Bingham. June 16, 2016, there was an individual named Davon Carr, presumably from neighborhood rolling 40s.
Damn, this nigga knows everything. I didn't know he knew about. Oh, shit. And they get tricky.
Who was really just on a string of putting in work. Now, all that work wasn't done on the enemies. He seemingly was popping at people and had his name surrounding 3 different shootings in 3 different parts of the city. But on this day, June 16th, 2016, it was said that 4 Extra, again, Rasan Bingham, was shot while he was driving his car and crashed into a light pole. It was said the folks recovered 3 .40 caliber shell casings, presumably trying to take 4 Extra out. Now, when he was taken to the hospital, of course, he was questioned by the police, and we seen 4 Extra keep it silent. Didn't say a thing. Even though he had an internal beef with somebody from his hood that he know who he allegedly had threatened and said that he was going to take out, it seemed like Davon Carr beat him to it, ended up pulling up to 4 Extra spot and popping him in the whip. Now, there was an informant on this case, a dude referred to by the initials DE. He testified that Davon Carr had indeed shot 4 Extra. But with 4 Extra not making a statement, the case was dismissed on Davon Carr. And if y'all go back to that first Crip report card that we dropped, these are the things that went into 4 Extra grade. This is what we was talking about with this top tier Crip. Nobody's talked about this, but it showed right here in the paperwork, this dude kept it solid, even when he knew somebody shot him. And the same goes for Brick Baby when he was shot. Now, we don't know if that...
Now, that's the thing. When you get hit and you land in that hospital bed, they're going to come and start asking you all kind of questions. Why you under the medication? Why you in pain? The only right answer is no answer.
Had anything to do with his homies, I doubt it. But that right there just shows that both of these individuals, not only do they have turmoil and beef between other hoods in their section, but they also got it in their own hood, or at one point did with 4 Extra. With Brick Baby, we see it's a little more recent. We done seen his homies say Brick Baby wasn't from Rolling 60s no more. He's a podcaster at No Jumper. He not from the hood no more.
There is no Brick Baby from Rolling 60s. You said what? There no
No Jumper.
I said there is no Brick Baby from Rolling 60s because it's a No Jumper podcaster.
We done seen Brick Baby respond and say, you know, it's a love.
Well, that's not a bad thing because Brick Baby is a podcaster at No Jumper. Shitty is the Crip from Rolling 60s. Same person, 2 different moves.
Hey, situation, them as my brothers. I love them dudes and they love me. But we done also seen Brick Baby turn the cheek and say, none of them dudes was there when he got shot. Nobody slid on the dudes that popped him. His main homies, his starting 5, his block wasn't there when he felt them shells.
And I'm 6 so to my homeboys, like my collective homeboys, because I'm gonna put it like this. I give a fuck about y'all, but I don't give a fuck about your opinion, cause on the dead homies, nigga, I done been shot twice, nigga. Where was the meetings at? Where was the DPs for the niggas that wasn't slide, nigga, when I got shot? It's the same niggas out here, nigga. On the dead homies for my age group, it's the same niggas out here, nigga. You niggas not really my homeboys, nigga. Niggas didn't slide with me. If I would have died, nigga, I would have died, nigga, and you niggas wouldn't have never slid for a nigga. I got to see who.
That's a very, very deep realization when you are gangbanging. And you commit your life to this, and you go against your family, and you go against your friends, and commit everything to this hood, to this situation, and then something happens to you, and just no love back from the squad. Like that's a very deep realization.
My real homeboys would. So, nigga, outside of the immediate circle, and nigga, if you niggas was with me when I got shot and didn't slide, nigga, that cancel y'all too, nigga.
So we see these love-hate relationships, but like I said, more recently, it's been Brick Baby who's been under scrutiny a lot more, especially since he came on No Jumper. And that still holds true today. Now, as of lately, between the 2 hoods, the 40s seemingly have a very strong movement that's going on right now. They got a lot of members that's kind of moving in unison.
Rolling in unison would probably be the more appropriate term, but don't worry about it. Gang references are all right. Don't worry about it.
And if I gotta keep it real, what we're seeing from them 60s, certain things seem like they falling apart. If you take a step back and look at it, you got dudes.
Okay, so this nigga's not from 60s. This nigga right here, that's my crazy retarded special ed cousin Christopher Boy. He not from 60s. He has something going on right now. His mind ain't going the way it needs to go and all that kind of stuff. So we not like that's not it. And the dude Turtle who speaks slow, loose coochie lips, loose can. Yeah, he not from 60s either. You feel me? So we're not using them for example.
It's like 600 and loose cannon going publicly against their OGs. and Big U. And them dudes not even reputable. They not even on that. They not like that. They really making the shit look watered down. And there's been no reprimands for their actions.
Well, here's the thing too. You can't reprimand somebody who you can't find. There's that. You can't reprimand somebody who you can't find, who stays out the way, who goes live at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then at 7 o'clock in the morning when little kids are asking you, can you please open up the gate? You can't really do anything with that. You know what I'm saying? He's like the hide and seek world champion. You feel me?
Now the rappers have to have. He's a rap. Big U's a snitch. Rap. Call it what you want. You made a statement on Eddie Boy. You got down on Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been harboring rats for years, nigga. Okay, you break it down. What is this?
FaceTime between me and Big U.
Already discovered was obviously a fake.
And was this any particular FaceTime call?
No, the FaceTime call 30 minutes before.
Right. So we're still pushing that.
Okay.
No, we ain't really pushing that line. It's just, you know,
the wings.
It was just a gift, a souvenir.
It's the pizza for everybody, right? All right, yeah. So the wings and the cheese bread.
No, I was already about to do that.
All right, cool. Oh, she's
all right. I'm gonna end this one and start my other stream of track.
We're gonna start dancing.
You want to start what? When we start what?
We're gonna start dancing.
Oh shit, but tonight, nigga. A little bit. Right after I got off the track. But I already had their schedule, bro. So that's all. All right, yeah, go ahead. All right, y'all. We're gonna do this Trey Boogie interview, man, and we're gonna come right back out with another stream, bro. But my bad, I was in and out, man. I just been doing shit.